comment. I'm very curious about this. Very curious about this. In the meantime, get my streams open. Let's go live on YouTube. We're at 48 megabits up. Glorious, glorious megabits up. Let me take a look at my settings. What's going on for output? NVENC H264 still. Interesting. Okay. Let's make sure that Kick is live. Is Kick good? Oh. Oh. Well, what is this? Kick doesn't like my output, huh? So YouTube is able to handle it. I wonder what happens with YouTube. I'm curious. Let's see what's going on with the horizontal stream on YouTube. So if I'm multi-streaming, let's see. Okay, here we go to YouTube now. YouTube is taking it at 1080p. So YouTube is not interested right now, at least, in that. Interesting. But Kick does show an output, so I'm curious as to why there's no Kick output. Hey, Tunip. Hey, ALG, hi. Can you hear me? Error 4000 on the video. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Let me go to live streams. And let's get Rumble figured out here. Get that sorted. All right. Rumble is all sorted. How about chat? Okay. Okay. I think I'm back now. Can you all hear me okay? I should press my buttons to start up my streaming apps. That would be smart of me. Let's get stream mode up and running. Hey, ALG, are you there? Streamer bot started. Good, good, good. What's up, Morkbork? AALG, are you there? Five by five says Tater Salad. Thank you for checking over on YouTube. I'm doing something unique. I'm trying this out in 1440p on Twitch. I've never done this. I literally just got added to their 2K stream multi thing. Hey, Pepsi. Now you two are over on the vertical stream. Penguin powered all the P's. That's right. Penguin over on Twitch, is everything looking okay for you? Seems okay, says 1440. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm at 1440p now on Twitch. Which is exciting and scary at the same time, I suppose, huh? Sputnik is here. I gotta figure out why Kick isn't working. Kick doesn't like me. Gaelic, today is the last stream, and then I am gone for 2 weeks. I fly out tomorrow morning. Kick just doesn't like me, probably because it's using the same output for Kick as it was for other stuff. Tater salad, you say much better? As in on YouTube, it's much better? It's looking better? I guess I'll just not bother with Kick today. Right now, I don't know what's going on with Kick, but maybe I can just do a quick search. Let's see, Twitch 1440p multi-stream Kick. Kick's max resolution is 1080p. Multi-streaming to Kick and Twitch is possible, but you need to adjust your settings to accommodate the lower resolution requirement for Kick. So Kick doesn't like the 1440p. Yeah, horizontal is definitely the best way to watch any of these streams, Tater Salad. But YouTube really likes vertical format. So I stream in both. I stream in vertical to capture audiences that maybe wouldn't be here otherwise. Vertical stream shows up on the YouTube Shorts. So as people are flipping through, there's a better chance of me being discovered. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kick changes things anyways. I'm just trying to see if there's anything going on here. So I'm using the ADAM multi-stream. And let's see here. Kick. Aha. Okay, I might lose YouTube vertical for a second. Okay, now let's take a look at Kick and see if Kick is working. So what I've done is I've told Kick that I want Kick to output. Oh no. Now it's gone to main encoder. Can I do this one? Rescale output. Rescaled resolution 1080. Constant bit rate of 8,000 kilobytes. Hit OK. I wonder if that worked. I haven't done any tweaking with graphics settings on these other platforms. Nope, Kick is still not showing up. Let me turn Kick off and back on again. YouTube vertical, this might screw with you. Sometimes it screws with people if it does that. And I'm wondering if I can get the output on YouTube horizontal in the same fashion as well. One thing at a time, though. Okay, so YouTube is outputting at 1440. It's just it doesn't like it. So that's what's happening with YouTube. Kick, on the other hand, just don't like me no more. Let's change to H264 and see if that's working. Kick might require H264 output. Let's find out. Let me restart this for you guys. We'll try turning Kick off and back on again. Really want to see if I can get Kick sorted out. Oh, hey, wait. Kick just came alive. Let's go. Okay, Kick is good. I think. Yes, the Kick is good. Okay, so we figured out how to get Kick going too. Excellent. Thank you guys for your patience while we get this thing. Let me check on my stream stuff here. Okay, get that over. I need to light my my beacons. AALG, can you hear me? Are you here? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with AALG. While that's going on, I need to pour myself my last bit of dirty water for a while, at least from the house. Morkbork wants me to hydrate, but I'm going to hydrate in the dirty water way for a moment. Okay. Get that on its side. Maybe I can get a little bit of extra drippy out of it. Okay, chat. We gotta wake up. We gotta get one level of words on stream done. So I'm just gonna start this off right away for us all. We close out of this. How am I doing on network? 51 megabits out. Look at that. Wow. 52 megabits out. This is the hardest. I think this is the hardest I've worked my GPU, which is exciting. Sent works. I see a dirty word, which obviously isn't going to work. Here's a shout out from Morkbork. Yeah, you saw that one too, right? Well, you're from New Zealand. I mean, you know, the Aussies love that word. Lucent. There we go. It's their special way of saying friend. You love that C word also? Nice. Hey, there it is. There it is. Okay. So once we finish words on stream, bam. Bam, bam. I'm excited that we figured out Kick, though. I was really worried I was going to have to sacrifice in order to be able to utilize Twitch's 1440p upstream. My 1080 Ti, my 3080 Ti seems to be handling it okay. What's going on right now? My GPU temperature is 45 degrees, 45 Celsius. That's the core temperature. It is currently 94% used. I'm really glad I invested the time into figuring out how to undervolt this thing. Really glad I've been able to do that. Yeah, that's really good, isn't it? 30, it's a 3080 Ti. This thing eats power, you know? It's a premium graphics card. See what I just did there? This thing eats power. It sucks down on the wattage. Um, and let's see, I've been able to drop the GPU power from like 360 watts to like 240. It's ridiculous how much I've been able to save on power draw for this thing. Uh-oh. Did Kick just die? I think Kick just died on me. I think Kick just died on me. Let me go back into my dashboard and see what's going on. No, not settings. I need to go to dashboard. It looks like it's still okay. No, now it says offline. So I lost Kick. Okay. It's dead, Jim, right? Let me see. What does it require? OBS settings. Aim for 6,000 kilobits. If your upload speed is 12 or higher, Kick, it goes up to 8,000. Okay. So let me go to control. No, is it? Nope, here. And there. And then I'm going to go down to Kick. Kick keeps defaulting back up to 10. So that needs to be, if I put this back to 8, if I set this back to 8, what happens? I set this back to 8. It says I am streaming. Content or content is the word, y'all. There you go. Nicely done, Electric. Okay, so now I'm back on Kick again, I think. Let me refresh my stream monitor. Yes. Yes. Okay. So Kick is good again, but it seems like it's... I'm going to double check now and see if it's been set. Nope, it's still at 8,000, so good. Okay. I wonder... Let me see here. Settings. Output. These are the... Okay, so let me pull up... I'm going to screenshot my current output settings. Because I want to apply those settings to my Kick stream. Because I think what's happening is that the settings that I had used before are different now. So let's see. So constant bit rates, keyframe interval of 2 seconds instead of 0. We have this on medium quality preset. Can't remember if I think medium is better. High quality single pass instead of multi. Profile is high, no look ahead, no adaptive quantization. And let's go down here. Okay. And let's hit OK. There might be a bit of a hiccup right now in Kick, but I think that's the way to go for now. I think that's the way to go. Enable is the word. All right, we're still looking good for the stream. OBS is using up 50 megabits upload. What's next to that? Google Chrome. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Grease is the word? All right, commercial is going to start in a minute. And I think we're about ready to rock and roll. Sorry for making you all wait so long. But I literally got an email like 2 hours ago, maybe 3 hours ago, saying, congratulations, you're now part of the Twitch 1440p beta, because I had applied to do it. So, okay, cool. Now we're testing it out. Those of you that are watching on 1440p, are you noticing a difference? Does the stream look better? Honestly, it'll probably look even better once we get into the game portion of the stream, right? What is the temperature in this room? It is currently 74. Okay, I need to turn it down to, say, 71 maybe. Drawing 354 watts of power for my window AC unit. I've seen it peak at about 400 and something. Gotta wait until last word unlocks. What you mean there, Gaelic? Alright, getting some last drips in the bottle. If you guys have some dirty water, feel free to join for that. Commercial break's gonna start soon. Duckman, what are you saying? Z, wake up, I'm here. You had me muted, yeah, okay, thanks. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, I have... Let's see, the light should go yellow when we get the ad break sorted here. There we go, good. Okay, so the lights are working. Oh, the places you went with ships on the sea? The Team League Finals, a grand sight to see. From dirty water tunes to defying gravity's sway, the after-party cheered, chasing worries away. I should probably wait for the commercial break to end before I read that out loud, shouldn't I? I'll start over in a moment. All right, 377 watts. So the AC unit is ramping up just a little bit. You found puke. It was, yeah, oh, it was a good weekend. It was a great tournament. I loved the tournament, Gaelic. Had so much fun doing it. And honestly, if I win or lost, I wanted to win so that I can give away stuff, right? But now beyond that, it's all good. Beyond that, it's all good. I'm gonna get rid of this. Maybe move it. That looks bad. Hold on. What's my HUD doing? What if I put the HUD over here? That kind of looks bad too. Put the HUD there. And then slideshow back up in the corner maybe? I don't like the fact that no, that's kind of bleeding through as well, isn't it? Alright, well, we'll just leave it like that then. There isn't too much being bled through the screen. Make the picture smaller? I could. I'm very proud of those cover pics though, you know? Like, I work hard on those cover pictures. What I could do is I could make the chat a little bit smaller and then it all fits. Then you guys can't really read that easily, right? There is a fake word. Or fake letter. Now, where's my magnifying glass? Electric, is that really a problem for you? Like, seriously, is that much smaller now? Is that harder for you to read? Be Toucan. You're not reading it anyway, no point. Okay. Anybody who is reading it, though, I do want to know, is that too damn small for you to read? I'm going to watch it. I think it looks okay on my screen at 1440p. Let's change my quality down to 1080, see what that does. It's readable. It's a little small. Yeah, marginal, but okay. So let's see. So let me go back to transform. Reset transform. And put it back here. Yeah, maybe I'll just make the slideshow smaller. What I can do is I can put the slideshow here. And then I make the... Oh, there we go. There we go. What do you guys think about that, huh? How do you like them apples? Because I feel like when we're starting out, when we're going live, you, chat, are the center of the show. You're right? Like, you are the center of the show. So I feel like we need to make you bigger. That's what she said. How's that? Now, y'all are bigger too. Yeah? Duckman said the word. Word, word, word. Bird is the word. I can actually make it even larger because it looks like we go up to about here. Yeah. Let's make you guys bigger. It's a little bit too big right there. Okay, we got a loss. Perfect. Chat, that means we can get started with Manor Lords. That's a little bit too big. Okay, something like that's good. Let me turn off autopilot. Thank you guys for your patience. You're not sure you want to read yourself? Hey, you might not want to, but there's other people who might want to, right? So that's what it's all about. I don't know. Hi guys, I'm here. I'm in 1440p now. Happy Monday night. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you had a great time with the tournament over the weekend. It was a lot of fun. I've got the last of my dirty water here with my whiskey cubes. And that's about it. No, I don't have a straw, Gaelic. It's on my to-do list, okay? It's on my to-do list. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for being here. Exclamation point cheers if you want to throw some emotes up and all over the place. Let's go. Medieval Chinese peasant hat provides realism. It does, especially in 1440p. Especially in the 1440p. Now, all that's going on, and I'm noticing I'm not getting the emote flying all over the place, which is annoying. Where is Lumia? Lumia, we're going to turn you off and then back on again. Sometimes Lumia is like this, where it takes a second for it to hook in. Should be really dirty, bury it in the garden for a week. There you go. I just did dirty instead of cheers. Hey, there we go. You got it fixed. We're set to 1440p. We'll have the window on the secondary monitor. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, today's the first time we're trying 1440p out. So your guys' experience is very important to me. I want to hear from you guys if something's not working right. If there are things that I can do better. You know, if you think that the 1440 thing is just a gimmick and a waste of time, perfectly fine with me. Just let me know and we'll make some changes, okay? Some other quick channel updates. Hey, Andrew. Today is the last stream for a couple of weeks. I'm going to be leaving to see my dad tomorrow for a bit. Yeah, I'll be gone for a couple weeks. Now, what that means for you guys, Warships players, if you've got a replay you want me to cover, and it's a sub replay, or you want to use channel points, you gotta do it soon. You gotta do it soon. You don't see anything above 720p in the options for you, Andrew. It could be because of your download speed. Twitch is limiting you to 720p. I'm able to watch it on my 1080p monitor at 1440 if I wanted to. So I think it's probably Andrew. It's probably just limiting you to 720p viewing. I don't know if you might know better than I do. If you were watching on 1080p before or not. Twitch being Twitch, that's also a possibility. I usually set it to auto as well, except on my PC that I watch over here. Then I Sputnik, there you go. then I can see it over there. But yeah, you can try refreshing. Sure. You have a 1440p monitor. Thank you for the bits there, Sputnik. You get the same Air 4000 on that unless you have it set to 1080p. So what you could check is hardware acceleration for your browser. That might be off. I was reading a little bit more about what this means and everything and how it all works. Hopefully it's okay for you guys. YouTube, there's no change. Yeah, there you go, Andrew. Let's go. Okay, it is set to on. All right. I don't know what else to tell you, ALG. You can take a look at some Twitch articles about it if you want. Just do a Google search. I can't watch a streamer at 1440 or 4000 errors or something like that. Ah, you're using Edge. Ew. Yeah, try Chrome. I like Chrome better, but maybe that's a me thing. I don't know. Anyway, Stevie with the money, right? Absolutely. Always Stevie with the money. Oh, we got a combo started. Look at that. Awesome. Thank you very much for getting that going. Combo level 1 achieved. That's something brand new. I haven't seen how all that works really well, but that looks really cool. Use Opera as well. That electric, that's something I've been meaning to look into. After 4K 1080 looks like 70s TV. True. This monitor only supports to 1080p though, but hey, at least it shows the option, so it does indeed appear to be working. That's cool. That's good to know, Andrew. I'm glad to hear that works for you. Now we just have to get the other A name to get it figured out. So, plan for tonight, guys. Combo level 3. Let's go. Thank you guys for the bits. Laughs in Firefox. MIP, not a bad idea. I use Firefox for the music. When we do live play and we got music going and stuff like that. Even on mute per tab while same website is excellent option. Not available in Chrome. Got it. Andrew, you're on Firefox. Okay, okay. So the plan for tonight is somewhat simple. I want to play Manor Lords. Most of you guys know last week we finished Manor Lords, our second hard mode game. And we were able to bring in a family at, yeah, Chrome Eats RAM, absolutely. We were able to bring a family in May. So our goal today is to beat that, is to get a family in sooner. I've got some ideas and I want to try them out. Okay? Exactly, Jackal. Now, for those of you guys who don't know Manor Lords, the earlier you get a family in, the better. The better, okay? So that's my focus. Get a family in April. If we hit April and we don't have a family, we're going to restart. Okay? If we get to April and we got a family, well, we can screw around for a little bit, or we could play a different game, or we could get ourselves set up for a potential third game after I come back from vacation. You guys can choose what we're going to do with that, okay? Let me hit this button, though. On-screen celebration. Look at all of those emotes. Thank you, Dutch. Dutch was also responsible for doing some of those combos earlier. So, what we've been doing, for those of you guys who haven't been hanging out, we've been doing On the Edge on challenging difficulty, which means that we get lots of raids. We start into wintertime, which is brutal, absolutely brutal. Chrome allows the 1440p. Interesting, ALG. Good to know. We have to deal with the royal tax being double. We don't get any free weapons to defend ourselves. Food spoils pretty quick. You get the idea. It's very, very difficult. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and I'm going to pull up the game save from the very start of that stream. And I think it was challenging game 2 here. Challenging game 2 start. Challenging game start 2. This is the one right here. I laid out a whole bunch of stuff and we're going to immediately demolish it all and start over. So we're going to try to use the lessons learned from last time. Actually, do I have a game save from even earlier from this? I think I do. I think I might do. Challenging game finish, challenging game 2 start. Here. This is it. I think. No issue if either on the 1080p, just 1440 setting in Twitch. Interesting. Okay, good. Yeah, so this is the complete brand new virgin territory that we are about to completely build up on. I'm going to just save the game at the start because I don't want to scroll through it all again. Just like Civilization, if you've played the Civ games or whatnot, you want to do what you can to save at the very beginning of the game so that you don't miss out on stuff. Now, let's talk a little bit about this land and why we chose to use this for our second game. The core to this second game is the fact that we need 2 sources of food on the land, which we do. We've got berries and we've got wild animals. Now, between these 2 resources, you want one of those to be a rich deposit, okay? Oh, Ivan, your Dutch, thank you for the follow, and thank you again for the bits earlier, man. That's really nice of you. Do you want a rich deposit for your wild animals? Now, that's really huge. The reason for that is because we are starting in December. We are starting in the winter. Oh my god, and then Dutch, you subbed? Look at you giving Stevie some love. Great timing with the cat eyeing. Yeah, anytime somebody follows, Stevie gets some bacon. And then when people sub like that, Dutch, thank you so much. There's Stevie getting repped. So Dutch just self-subbed with a name like Future. You're literally building this kingdom's tomorrow, 1 sub at a time. So yeah, so you want the double the rich deposit for wild animals here. Okay. Electric 671 with the follow. Your Alta showed up. That's funny. And then there's the rich deposit of iron. This is the other key that we want on our land. We want a rich deposit of iron, not for the start of our game, but for the longevity purpose of the game. So if you were around for last week, you saw what we were able to do when we fully unleashed the, the power of 3 full iron deposits being worked, right? We turned our city into a massive trade hub, which was awesome. So that's why I like to have a rich deposit of iron as well as a rich deposit of some form of food. Unfortunately, if you're starting in December, that source of food really needs to be wild animals because that source of food you can get all year around. Whereas you can only get berries as well as fish over here, the shoal of fish, you can only get those during the spring to fall months. All right, so as you can see, it says freezing right now. So even though the fish are there, you're not going to be able to get to them. Moved my area up one. What do you mean? So that's the start, and that's why we chose to start here. Now, we learned from the last time when we got this started, we learned the importance of keeping everything really close by each other. So we're going to start with a logging camp. Usually farther down the map. It really depends. I think it's oriented this way. So we're on the bottom left corner. So we're going to start with a logging camp, and we want to put the logging camp, like I said, close, obviously close to the trees, but we also want to put it near where the logs are. Yes, Dutch. Fish is a newer resource in the update. Have you been playing Manor Lords? So, like, I'm thinking, like, for example, right here would be good, right? It's right next to the resources here, so somebody's gonna grab, someone's gonna grab the ox and go. We also need to get a hunting camp down, right? And so what I like to do is I like to move the hunting camp as close as I can to the wild aminals. Get a road to it. And now that I think about it, I want this to be the first thing that my people build. And then after that, I want them to build next this, the logging camp. So again, it's all about efficiency here. We may be doing a lot of restarts today, just FYI. We're going to put this one on very high. Now, last game, I was working on housing right away. This time around, I'm going to try something slightly different. I'm going to buy an ox right off the bat. Now, I get 50 regional wealth. So an ox gets me, 30 regional wealth left over. That will allow me to buy, I think one backyard extension with eggs, which will get me a slight boost in a secondary form of food. However, I will need to try to export earlier this game. So we're going to buy that. Okay, one of the things I always do too at the start of the game is I like to build roads, as many roads as I can to different places. Your PC couldn't handle the demo. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. So for now, it's going to look like a mess of roads all over the place. I don't care. Roads speed up movement. So for me, I absolutely want, right? I want that increased movement for right now. You refrain from buying, sadly, but it's right up your alley. You're a pro banished player, Colonial Charter mod. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Well, welcome on in. Thank you very much for tuning in and subbing again and hearing your bits and everything. That was really nice of you. Looks like London roads, yeah. So we're going to start with this. We're going to build a another hitching post. And again, I'm trying to do this all relatively close to each other. So let's see, can I fit another hitching post here someplace? It looks like it doesn't want to let me do it. I can build one here, though, which is probably okay. So we'll do that. Put the roads around it. There we go. There's your London roads. So we got... Then we'll put that to high. So they're going to build this first, and then they're going to build a logging camp, and then they're going to build the hitching post, okay? Now, because we've ordered that other animal, the animal will show up over time. It's going to take them a while. In theory, we should have this hitching post built by the time the animal arrives. Next up is going to be housing. Next up is going to be housing. So we're going to look to build some burgage plots. Let's see. All of our construction is over in this area. We do have food. We don't have any fuel, so our focus is going to be on housing. And then after housing is done, then we're going to focus on fuel. Okay? So, for example, there we go. That gets us a set of houses. I always do this. I always demolish the middle and flip. And you do that to help prevent yourself from getting fires. Basically, alright? So, and then I like to build roads around my city block as it is. Just looks nice that way. So we've got medium, we've got low, and then we've got very low. How many timbers left? 0. So we're going to have to wait until we get some construction. I'll call that challenging game 2 planned. More roundabouts. All the roundabouts. Yes, yes. Okay, so I think we're about ready to get started. So we're going to start. We're going to get our message. Prosperity awaits. We're going to see our villagers walking from Narnia on over to start construction. So there's our ox, Jacob. Jacob's going to take a log and probably dump it right here. Where am I planning the market? Good question. Probably going to be over here. That's where I did it last game, and it seemed to work really well. The big problem with this start is, frankly, the wild animals, right? Because the wild animals are here, that really limits where I can expand. I could also do it here. To be honest, here would be kind of fun too. After all this construction, we need a drink. I'm with you there, Gaelic. Cheers. Okay, hunting camp is done. We're going to immediately put 2 people on the hunting camp, and we're going to set wild animals per herd to 12. We keep it at 12 because 10 is too harsh. We're also going to build a road into the center of the wild animals so that our hunters, look at them go. Look at them go. Now our hunters are walking faster because they're going on the road. We have 3 unassigned families that will work on construction. I know we're running out of food. That's why we got everyone over there killing animals. Don't worry, don't worry. As soon as this is done, we're going to drop a family off of the hunting camp. And we're going to put 3 on the logging camp, leaving 1 family for construction. I need to get more timber. Or do I want to... Now that I'm getting a second ox... I mean, timber's still going to be very important, but I'm thinking maybe The sooner I can get the families in, the better for approval purposes. So we got the houses over there. I gotta think about the other houses that I want to construct. I also need to think about a well. Oh, this actually works out because I can build a well here, for example. Actually looks kind of nice, right? Kind of in the center of town. A nice little well. %. Come on, get to work, slackers. It's 3 of you, 3 families. Let's go. Definitely not a Roman layout. Now, early on in this game, it looks messy as all heck. Admittedly so, because I think it's far more important that I get houses built. You know what? If I get houses built, then I get extra family members moving in, right? We have 2 logs already delivered over here. We got our 2 logs delivered as well. What are we doing over here? 37. 0 months of food. Everything on the edge of town, right? That is definitely the American style, ain't it? What's going on with our other ox? Have we gotten it in yet? Doesn't look like it. Usually it comes from one of the nearby trade hubs. Alright, let's get back into it. Hitching post is next to be constructed after logging. Yeah, so I think I'll keep everybody on construction. Maybe what I'll do is I'll drop 1 family off of hunting and then put 1 family on the logging camp.
Don't forget to brace the frame of the door. We don't want it to sag.
We can try that out. Can also look to build houses here. That's a more centralized location than how I originally built it. So that's a possibility too. Okay, logging is done. We're going to drop a family off of the hunting camp. And we're going to put that family on the logging camp and leave 3 families constructing for right now. Or you can build a house over there. What's up, Puddin'? We're going to limit the work area. We don't want them going too close to the aminals. I kind of like the idea of saying go like that. So 1 family can go work on this, but I really do want to get families building all of our houses here. And then once the houses are done, I can shunt them all into getting some more logs if we need to. Hopefully we'll get 2 more logs, so, and we'll be able to build another house, and then another house after that. I used to do this before when I was playing normal mode, getting a hitching post immediately as well as another pack animal. It really does have a big impact in our ability to grow. So I'm looking forward to seeing this animal show up and the extra ox, what they're going to be able to do for speed here. Talking about logs, BRB. Uh-oh. Just fast forward. Hitching post is done. See, now we've got a 3rd person coming in, so that family then is much more effective. See, here comes our next livestock. So, you know, it's interesting. I might have been able to get away with building the houses first and then the hitching post after. That might be something to consider changing. If it doesn't, if the start doesn't seem to work as well as we'd hoped, right? There's our 2nd burgage plot. So what I'm really hoping I'm going to have is a 3rd piece of timber by the start, by the finish of this burgage plot. That's what I'm hoping for, is a 2nd piece of timber, I mean, so that we can get more logs delivered. And I think I'm just going to build the houses like off of here. Just keep it all really compact. Could also build it out over this direction too, but I like the idea of keeping it all right here for now. Come on, where's my extra timber? We got a family of 3 though, at least, that's working on this, so that's good. They're going to be unhappy too because they're going to be cold. So once I finish getting everybody in a house, I need to focus on warmth for the people. We still don't have enough timber, so let's put 2 more families on that. Probably should have waited till that house gets finished first. Whatever, there it is. Okay, timber's done. Go figure. Okay, so now we're gonna build the next house. And I think I said I was gonna build it over like this direction, right? There we go. Nice little backyard for it. And I don't think I can go any closer. Yeah, that's fine. Welcome back, Gaelic. How was your log? Okay, so that's going to be now our highest priority. And we still have 3 families that are working there, which is fine. First log delivered. Second log, here comes our second ox. Swarming the flies now in your woods, right? So we need 1 more house after this, y'all. 1 more house, and then we're gonna do well, and then we're going to do firewood. Woodcutters. I'm probably gonna think about some place over here.
Wood lice and rot. Nothing good.
I think we'll do something like that. Need 1 more timber. Come on, you 3 families. That's cool. I've never seen 2 pack animals sitting in that one spot before, except if it was a, there we go. If it was an upgraded. Katharina's running, though. Now, once that's completed... What's the rest of you guys doing here? Why are you waiting? Going home? Come on. Work! Damn you. Okay, Burgish plot is completed. We still only have the 1 timber. So it probably makes sense to put 1 family on the hunting camp as well, again, until we get our 2nd timber. Too busy freezing to work. Yeah, probably. You think you pissed off everyone? Why? How's that working, Lightcover? Let's see now. To get to eggs is 15. Right. Okay, so good. So I can make 2 of them. That's right. That's when we get planks going. There we go. 2 timber. So now it's time to build our next house. And something like this gets us a backyard extension. Let's how about like that. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna put this one on highest. We're gonna take that family that was working the hunting camp back off of it again, so they could work on more construction. Fast forward. 4 timber. Okay, now we're gonna build the next. Come on, game. Does not like me. There we go. Okay. If I go like that, it's just too close. Oh, High Fire and Abominator? Copy, I'll blacklist you. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what you did to piss them off. I haven't heard anything. I don't really talk to a lot of people about that kind of stuff either anyways. Okay, so we've got our... Wait, we only need one built. I'm going to delete that for now. We only need the one built. And then we've got 4 timber. So we need to build our well. And we were talking about building it here. So highest priority, and then this is going to become very high priority. And then we're going to go to Woodcutter's Lodge. And like I said, woodcutters we typically want to have close to a source of wood. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? What we did last game was we put woodcutters over here. And I think that can work. I think it's kind of close enough to where, I think that'll be okay. Where do I want to put it? Hold on a second. I think maybe... No, this is fine. Let's try it over here. Let's try it over here. It's fine. Trust. Hi. Okay. So we've got that one on highest. And that's our final family location. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to drop these families off. Because now what we need to do is really focus on construction. We've got plenty of logs. We've got 2 more timber. Now that 2 more timber is going to be used for... What offer? Mahabharata? Okay. Granary. So what I did before is I put the granary and stuff over here in the market. I think I'll do that again. It just makes too much sense. Close enough. Well, thanks. Don't feel like you got a sub for that though. Yeah, I think I'll just do the granary over here again. Granary. And then the storehouse will go next to it once I get some more logs. Granary can stay at medium for now, though. Actually, let's move it a little bit down. King, Maha means great. So great king. I see. I see. There's the granary. Yeah. I like to put roads between my buildings. It just... looks cooler, I guess. I don't know. Looks more like built up. I guess. Woodcutters is on high. There's medium. 3 families constructing. That's on highest. And now... Okay, settlement level done. We're going to save the game, because I always save the game before settlement. Actually, I should probably put a title on this. Challenging game 2 settlement point 1. And I realize I misspelled challenging. I don't care. Hey, SAT. Roads next to houses could impact resale value. Could. Our first point, what we did last game was, I believe we did charcoal burning. Because of how helpful it is to be able to get the fuel for that. Alternately, I could try beekeeping. I think I might want to try beekeeping so I can get some honey so that's a second source of food, which I think will be helpful earlier. Spent grinding tokens. Yeah, a lot of people are upset about that. I mean, I get it. So if we do that first, then we push charcoal burning back a little bit. For this particular game, I want to try messing around with apiaries and see what I can do with apiaries. So I have to wait to build any more. Any apiaries though, I think it was a max of 2. Yeah, okay. Ah, I see. Well, thanks ALG for correcting it. Explaining what happened. Okay, so all of the houses have been built now. We've got families for everybody. So now I can start naming you guys. AALG, I'm going to put you in here with light cover. Okay, game. I'm trying to type, but that works. Oh, Zap is just an unfortunate victim of me and LZ. Okay. Who else is here? Electric? I know Electric was here. Who else is here and wants to be named? Speak now. This includes YouTube, Rumble, and Kick viewers as well, if any of you guys wants to be named. We have a villager named OK by Captain Churtica. That was yesterday. Lord Jackal, thank you for reminding me you are here too. I'm putting you in. Yeah, you're gonna be a human in here. Avenir Dutch. Alright. Normally in a full game it's a little bit different. Gaelic Knight. Lord Maruk. There we go. So what's fun about that is now, there's Lord Maruk, Flattening Ground, right? There's AALG, Flattening Ground. So it's fun, you get to see what all the other peoples are doing. So the well's been built. Now it's woodcutters. But you're an AI in reality. Oh, well, cool. Okay, so we still have the one on hunting, which is fine. We have 4 timber now, so we're gonna pause it for a second. Woodcutters is now what's being done, so we're gonna put that on highest. We're gonna put this one on very high. And then the next up is gonna be the storehouse. And then that one will be on high. Yeah, on high. That's fine. And then we're gonna have a marketplace established between. Let's put it like this, because last time we built the marketplace, it was stupid. That's how many? 20? That's 20 right there. And that's 19. I like having 20. Okay, fine, I'll take 21 instead. There we go. So there's our initial marketplace. And always demolish stuff to make it bigger later on. 2 more timber. So after we finish the marketplace and storehouse, the next thing that we need to do, the next thing we're going to need to do is work on our saw pit. So we might as well get a saw pit nearby everything, the kind of the center of industry here. All right. So we'll put the saw pit down. Like so. We'll leave that at medium priority. And then we're out of timber again. Okay, that's fine. It's the AI ALG. You're passing your pants laughing. I'm glad that that you're enjoying that. Find it interesting how you plot land for buildings as opposed to them being in a fixed predefined size. It's so for burgage plots, yes, and that does have an impact. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, but that does have an impact. Okay, so we've got we need church, we need 2 fuel, we need clothing. Oh, clothing, right. Okay, before we do the saw pit, we need clothing. We need the industry. We need a tannery, which conveniently we can put right here. Where do I want to build? I'll put the tannery. You know what? Let's do this. Let's put the tannery. Oh, wait, that... Before I can build the tannery, I need the saw pit. Forgot about that. Okay. Saw pit here. Saw pit here is fine. Like that. Because then we can build... We need the planks to be able to build the tannery. Yes, I'm making you work and run around naked, and you've got no choice about this anymore, AALG. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Sorry. Now, what's nice about having 2 oxen is I get rid of a huge bottleneck that I had been fighting with last game, which is the fact that there was always an oxen being used to deliver logs for production, like construction, and then there was never the ability to keep a family going and cutting up logs on the saw pit. So now I've got the ability, since I've got 2 ox, got the ability to assign one on the saw pit. So I'm liking this a lot. Woodcutters is done. We definitely need to get a family working on woodcutters. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put 2 on woodcutters because we really need fuel. And go to advanced, and we're going to limit the work area. And we're going to say you can work out to about here, I think. Something like that. Stay sober and give clothes to your workers. Yeah, you could do that. So now we have 2 families, or sorry, 1 family that's working on construction only. But once we start getting fuel, I'm going to take a family off of woodcutters. This is the hardest part right now, is micromanaging all of this. You can see all of the unhappiness of people because they don't have fuel and stuff like that. Here's our granary completed. So we're gonna put one of the people off of woodcutters and put that person on the granary. So we can start supplying food to people. Settlement points for Andrew? Sure, Jackal. So as you gain settlement size, you gain technology. Okay? And then the different tech points allow you to do different things. So I chose beekeeping so I can try building an apiary early on. So I'm trying for more food resources, and then next I'll probably go charcoal, right? But the thing is, once you've selected one of these techs, you can't unselect it. You have that in perpetuity. So I don't like to select something unless I know for darn sure that that's what I want. Now the storehouse is completed. I do need a family. No, you start with 0, Jackal. You get your first point after you construct the first 5 burgage plots. So I do need to get somebody working the storehouse. And the challenge here is the fact that, well, frankly, I need to continue getting food intake. I do need to continue getting logs, but I think right now I can actually afford to not do that. And let's put somebody on the storehouse here. This gets a source of firewood to the houses here. You're welcome. All right. I'm sorry if I missed the question. That's why you didn't explain it for him. So now we get common goods stall and food stall. And you can see food stall supply. We need fuel supply. We need church level, clothing stall, all that good stuff. We have a lot of other things that we need to think about working here. As a matter of fact, once this is done, that family that was constructing is probably only going to work on saw pit stuff. I don't like that though, because I only have 3 timber, but it might be the only choice I have for right now. Until I can get a good amount of fuel from the woodcutter's lodge sorted out. The alternative is I put that other family on woodcutters right now to get that supply of fuel. But these guys usually work pretty fast, and I'll start getting some food supply relatively quick. When I got somebody in the granary here, you can see that they are transporting food. And then over in the storehouse, if I go to people, you'll see that Andrew is currently working on transporting. Gaelic and Maruk are just being lazy though and just sitting. Thanks, guys. Down to 1 month of fuel all of a sudden, or food all of a sudden. Don't know why. Fuel stall supply. See, so now they actually are getting fuel. They're getting warmth. Saw pit is done. Okay, so with the saw pit done, we definitely want to work on, well, we need to work on a couple of things, don't we? Think about how we can do this. We need to, you're waiting. Let's go to livestock and let's permanently assign a livestock here, Jacob. And that's going to allow Ditz to go and pick up the ox. Go you indeed, right? But that's going to start converting logs into planks, which we desperately need. Woodcutters will keep going and providing a supply of fuel. Yes. So the next thing we need to do is work on clothing. So that's why we've got our timber being delivered. Oh, and we can actually... Right? It's all... Yes. Okay, so once we get our first batch of planks done, we can do our little glitch. I'll share you guys the glitch. It's going to be fun. Yeah, we want to do that as soon as possible because that gets a second source of food going. Very important. Muy importante. Now I have gone a little bit out here with the storehouse and the granary. If I'm trying to do a closer in settlement, maybe I would have been better suited trying to find a more central location like over here. So instead of the hitching post and well, maybe I could have made this kind of like the central marketplace. So just things for me to think about for next time. If this doesn't work, if we don't get a family by April. But we're gonna, there we go, 5 planks. Okay, I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna save the game right here. I'm gonna show you guys a fun little glitch. We discovered this last game. So, what you do is, if you go and you buy a chicken coop, right here, bam, this is silver, right? And it's also 2 planks. I'm gonna buy that, and I'm gonna buy it over here. And I'm gonna save it. And then I'm gonna load that game save. Let's see, load that game save. Hey, Amadeus. Let's get you in the game in a minute. And boom, just like that, the chicken coop has been created. And on top of that, my 5 planks are still there. How's that for gaming the system? That's a great clip moment, by the way, if anybody doesn't mind. That would be very handy. So I need 1 more set of planks to be created, and then we're going to take the people off the saw pit, and then they're going to go work the logging camp. Scams indeed. Scams indeed. So as soon as that converts to 10 planks, yes, you can repeat it. As long as you've got the money. I don't have any more regional wealth yet. But yes, you can complete that. So I need to wait until that goes up to 10 planks. There it is, right there. Bam. All right, family's being taken off of the saw pit, and the livestock is being removed from the saw pit as well. We're done micromanaging that. We are now going to build a tannery. Oh, we can't build a tannery yet. What am I thinking? We have to go to the logging camp. Got to go to the logging camp. We have 1 month of fuel now and 3 months of food. What are our people doing? Transporting, peddling. What are you guys doing? Transporting, peddling, going home. So we got dits going and debranching a tree. Let's see. Who do I need to bring in here? Go to people. There we go. Andromeus, there you go. Adrometus. Andromedas? Andromedas, right? Who else do we have in here? Admiral Morpork. Ta-da. So this is gonna be huge because it's gonna get us... we stumbled upon this last game, right? This is gonna get us a passive income, passive source of eggs. And that's so important because, as you can see here, in the marketplace, you need 2 types of food. So the second type of food we're creating here is going to be eggs. We have 1 timber available. And we need, what is it, 2? Yeah, we need a second timber. There it is right there. Bam. Okay. And it makes sense to put the tannery right next to the... I know, don't worry. It's best to put that thing right there, the tannery right as close to the hunting camp as possible. Because what happens is You have somebody that takes the hides that have either been collected here in the storehouse or are currently in the hunting camp. And then from there, you can do the tan. Then you can convert the hides into leather, okay? Which gives you clothing. And the ALG won't be so sad because he won't be naked anymore. You to the winner goes to spoils. I don't know what that means, but okie dokie. Oh, I see you're a subscriber now. Did you do one publicly or something like cover? Because I don't see it, I don't see it popping up or anything like that. Maybe I missed a message earlier. I apologize if I did. Thank you, Andrew. That's huge. That's huge. I try to put some good educational content out for this game because a lot of people are trying to learn how it works and everything. And so what I've done is the last 4 streams that I put together, I cut those up using the same AI tool that is my chat bot you were raving about earlier, right? And that AI tool will cut up streams, and then it will go from there. That's another Andrew cut. That's kind of funny. Oh no, it says okay. That's Twitch telling me you created a clip. I see. Cool. Anyway. So I've taken the 4 streams from before. Those are 3-hour streams each. And I've pared it down to like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And it's been huge. So those are going to be released on my YouTube later. Fast forward. Actually, what are you guys doing here? Transporting and peddling. Transporting and peddling. How are we doing on fuel? 3 months worth of fuel. So what we might look to do... I was trying to keep at least 5 months. But I don't have to do that. I could always drop somebody off woodcutter and then put them over on the other one. Pat on keyboard. Cute. Stevie never really cared to jump on the keyboard. He always liked to be on my lap, but he never really cared to be on my keyboard. His first girlfriend, Zelda, she loved to be laying against my right arm with her head on, literally on my hand. So, on my wrist. So basically, as I moved my mouse, like I moved her entire body. She liked that for some odd reason. I could never understand why, but... I think the play is going to be, we're going to take the dude off the woodcutters. Did I adopt Zelda's cat? No. No, Stevie's first girlfriend was Zelda. Has nothing to do with Zelda Sauce, a fellow community contributor. It's like Gato B while you're playing WoWs? Gotcha. So we're just waiting on 3 more planks to be delivered by our single family that's constructing. And... I mean, I could try to build this faster, but let's try not to for right now. Yeah, oh yeah, she liked being dragged around. I think she just liked the movement. Like, she would fall asleep and everything. It was so cute. Tannery is done. That family is now going to work the tannery. How are we doing on food and fuel? We have 5 months of fuel. So let's take them off of woodcutter and put them on logging. You try to fool him. Meanwhile, while we're waiting on this, we're gonna say I want to keep a reserve of at least 3 timber. This allows me to build another house. Actually, let's do advanced and set this to 2 timber. That way I can build another house. Cute and also impressive. Yeah, Zelda was something else, let me tell you. She was something else. Alright. Admiral Morkbork, Armadreus, and Ditz is currently crafting leather for the people. There we go. 1 leather, 2 leather. We're going to start seeing... There it is right there. There it is right there. So now families are starting to get 2 sources of food. They're getting their clothing style, right? So a lot of the negatives are going to start turning into positives. We do need to focus on the church next. We do need to focus on the church next. Now, to produce the church, to build the church, we need planks, stone, which I already have, and lumber, timber. So, once we have enough leather to make everybody happy, as you can see, these guys don't have enough leather yet. So, we'll keep an eye on these dudes. And once we got enough, once people are happy enough with leather, we're going to drop this family off and they're going to work on making planks. Are you happy yet? No. Got plenty of supply here. We're just waiting on clothing. We just need a little bit more leather to make the people happy. 10 leather should be enough. Come on. How many hides do we have? 7 hides. Okay. Yo, if you're not happy yet... Okay, there we go. There we go. Now they are all happy with leather and hides. So we can afford... actually, we have 6 months of food. So we're going to do a full effort on this. We're going to drop the tanner. We're going to put one family on the saw pit to make planks. We're going to put the second family on the logging camp. And again, we're going to go to the saw pits, go to livestock, and assign a livestock on it so that we can ensure that we always have livestock supplying logs. We need 20 planks. We're at 14. Hands add that extra comfort. Ah, there we go. There's 24 planks. Okay. So now we're going to take the family off of the saw pit. We're going to turn livestock off. And then we're going to put that family on the logging camp instead. Wait, do we have it? We have it. We have it. Let's go. All right. Church time. Church time. We could put the church right here. Or we could put the church right here. I'm going to put it here just because it looks better. And now that needs to be maximum effort. So 3 families working on getting the church up and running. We have, yeah, that's fine because we have 2 families, storehouse, and notice it's March. So we don't have a lot of time left to get this stuff turned around. After this is done, after the church is done, we're going to need to build another burgage plot. We already have the land kind of horned off for it. But we will need to get another timber going first. Obviously, that's our highest priority. Bam! Look at that! Look at that! Okay. Now we're going to put all 3 of those on logging so we can get a second log. Second log is done. Now we're going to build our house. There's our burgage plot there. We're going to set this one to highest priority. And we'll put 2 families on construction because I really want to make sure this house gets built. And in the meantime, where's our apiary? Huh. We can build one right here, which is kind of cool. Burgage plot is done. Excelente, excelente. So now we've got the room for another family to move in April. Our question is, can we get that family to move in? We're at 46%. We need 50%. 50% happiness. So we're going to try to get this apiary built. And then we're going to put 2 families on the apiary right away to try to get some food created. Ah, this one's also done. So the other option is we could have used the wild berries as well. But we're trying something different with the apiary. The apiary might get us more food quicker. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't played with the apiary yet. Market clothing variety, church level. Come on. 48%, just a little bit more. You guys are all just waiting. That feels bad. Transporting. We got honey, and it's 44%, so we have missed the family in April. Last game we were able to do it in May. I felt like we were that close to getting it done. So we missed it, so we're gonna have to go back and start again from scratch. I don't think we'll get the family in. We'll play through the rest of April just to see. But usually the family only arrives at the beginning of the month. Now we have a giveaway in chat, y'all. By the way, if anybody wants in, you know the drill. Oh, hold on. For some odd reason, streamer bot doesn't like when I got things set up. See, now I'm at 52%, and so that means I should, in theory, take over next. All right, streamer bot. I'm gonna yeet out a code manually for you guys. We need 10 people active. Okay, well, maybe that'll work. I don't know. So we're at 55% approval. Hey, Weatherlight. Yeah, you guys have to be a follower of the channel. This is over on Twitch. If you're on a different source like YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, get over to twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Make sure you're following the channel and then just type something in. Okay, so we missed it in May as well. You guys get an idea of how difficult it is to get a family in May. We got very lucky. So lessons, things to think about this time around would be like, what can we do? We definitely want to prioritize getting the chicken coops up because that helps us with our variety. I think we want to move the granary and storehouse closer to everything. I think having a more central location for that makes sense. You know, so maybe the hitching post doesn't go over here. Maybe the hitching post goes someplace else. I also feel like we want to build the houses first and then build a hitching post. What brings families in is approval. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. Only approval. You need approval and you need an available living space. You need at least one available living space, and then they will migrate in at the start of the month. Now, if your approval rating is high enough, like 75% or higher, you can actually get 2 families a month, which is massive. Now, when you're playing any mode, especially hard mode, it's extremely important to make sure that you are getting families in as early as possible. So for me, I missed the family in May. I'm going to get it in June. Okay. And that's all right. But quite frankly, we need something coming in sooner. Because that's kind of the goal of this playthrough, is just to practice it out. So I think I could have done a better job of optimizing routes. So maybe even being more compact. I think I could have done a better job with micromanaging builds. I think that would have helped a bit too. Here's our new family moving on in. And what happened here? Not enough supplies. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're running out of fuel. That's fine. But you can see now we got a new family that moved in here. And there we go. Okay, so that's June. Our goal is to get it in April. Our goal is to get it in April, okay? We've done May before last game. So really it's all about April. So let me load up the plan. Yes, if your approval rating drops enough, you can lose families as well, which is obviously a big concern. Okay, I'm going to pause it for 1 second. We've laid out our initial stuff. This time, though, what I think I'm going to do is delete the hitching post. Not bother with that. Let's move all of these roads, because I think we'll keep... Maybe reserve this area for our market and stuff, right? Maybe this could be the market. I don't know. We'll play around with it. So, very high priority. This is highest priority. So we get food, and then we get logs. And then from there, we definitely want... let's see. So this is very high. So let's try high. Let's try medium. Let's try low. And then from there, we can build a hitching post. And putting it up here is okay, I suppose. Yeah, it should be fine. All right. We could try that out and see what happens. Prosperity awaits. So we're just going back and we're gonna try to re-envision how we do some of the initial decision making and stuff and things, you know? Sounds okay, by the way, guys. I turned the volumes and stuff down last time. Especially the music. I just want to make sure it's not too quiet now. So last time I put 2 families on the hunting camp right away. I think I'm just gonna put 1 on it. I think I'll just put 1 on it because that's gonna allow me to focus more on building. Duckman says it's too quiet. Of course, it's always too quiet for Duckman. Well, I can turn the music up a little bit more. How about that? 75%. Does that work? I can hear the music fine. I can hear better now, of course. Alright, I know I'm running out of fuel. It's okay. Works for you, Andrew? Alright. Give it some time. Will do. Yeah, this is kind of a quieter portion of the soundtrack right now. Okay, so these are done. This one has 2 logs delivered already. This one's about to get a second log. So I think this time around, I'm going to prioritize getting the houses built over getting logs. So I'm just going to put 1 family on logging, and that's going to have 3 families do construction. Which I think will work okay. Because look at that, we already have a house built, right? And we have a second log delivered. I think this will work. Yeah. There goes the next log right there being delivered. And then once that's done, we'll finish this hitching post, perhaps. How are we doing on timber? Nothing yet. I don't know why they built the hitching post first, but... Probably because I forgot... Hold on. Let me go back. I don't think I saved at the start of this, did I? No. So what happened there was... Here. I forgot to save after I made the changes I made. So let me go back and redo that. And when I set the hitching post to be created, here, by default it goes to medium priority. And I forgot to change that to a lower priority. So that's my fault. Okay, so... Very high, high, medium, low. And then... logistics. Hitching post. Right there. Okay. There's Gaelics roundabouts. And then that we're going to set to the lowest. And then I'm just going to save the damn game so I don't forget to do that again. One of the cool things about this game is that when it does save, it generates a little screenshot to remind you what you were doing. I really like that they do that. I also liked what we had going on here with the one family working to get food. So I think we'll try that again. I'm pretty sure I did that last time when I did my full game. Pretty sure we did that last time, so that should be fine. Okay, construction finished. One family to go work it. Work it, baby. And advanced. Reserve of 12. Okay, fast forward. Don't care about stocks, supplies damaged. Don't care about running out of food. Again, we're going to put one family on the logging camp as soon as it's done. Bam. Let the other 3... You lost your 160p options. What do you mean, Hujam?
Who's using the auger? I need to drill holes for the pegs.
So in theory now they should go, and that's going to be highest priority. That's still lowest, okay. Now they should be building this one up. My approval is 47% right now. Approval always starts at 50% and then takes a dive because of homelessness. So you want to get people in homes, so that removes the homelessness, right? That also gets family members moving in. As well, as you can see, I've got 3 here versus the default 2 family members for each family. So the sooner you get family members moving in, the sooner they become productive citizens. I'm gonna put 2 back on logs now because the hitching post is the only thing under construction right now, and I'm not in a huge rush to finish that. But I want to get logs so that I'm able to build more houses. Come on.
Congratulations. Thanks to all who entered.
Oh my god. Speaker bot at least talked this time. Not enough active chatters for the giveaway. Womp womp. Hujam, can you explain what you mean by you lost your 160p options? Is Twitch not giving you that option anymore? Is it only like a 360p option? Okay, hitching post is done, but we haven't gotten the second lumber yet, so let's just get a second family going on the hunting camp until we get a second piece of timber. What am I hitching to the post? Wild animals. So I ordered, right here, a livestock to come. So that's what I'm hitching to that post over there. Let's go, you guys. Come on. Where's my second timber? Too few watching or too few saying something? Too few saying something, Andrew. You need at least 10 people active in chat. There we go. Finally. It took them a long time. Okay, so housing. I can remove that one here, and maybe what we can do is... This is a mess. Ah, these were the stored logs here, so I can remove these. Try to tighten up the road network a little bit better. There we go. Where do I want to build my houses, and where do I want to build my market? Houses. If I do like this, I don't get a backyard. No. So I could do something like this. Right? And get a backyard out of it, maybe? There we go. There's a backyard extension. So I could do something like that, and try to get a house going. That could block movement though, and I really like the idea of making this into a okay. So maybe we can try the housing thing up here again and just see if it works. I'm okay with trying that out. Okay, so let's go a little bit higher up. There, like that. Okay. That's going to go on highest priority. We're going to take the family off of the hunting camp to build that. Actually, we're going to take... we'll leave 3 on there for now until one of these logs gets delivered, and then we'll just put it on 2. Yeah, because I really want to get this done as soon as possible. Here comes the log. Here's our second ox. So that first log is going to be delivered. Oh yeah, baby. All right, we're going to drop those, and now we're going to make our second house. Soppit's a ways away, Duckman. Soppit's a little ways away. I gotta do firewood next. So here's our house, okay? I'm gonna plot out what the next house will look like, and then I'm gonna put roads around it just so I've got it kind of, you know, sorted. Like that. So, let's see. This. What are you upset about now, game? I like that. Hey, Siebert! Happy Monday. Alright, delete that. So, now we've got our second house that's ready to go. So we're going once again into a very high production building spree. The next things that we need to do are going to be well water, which would actually fit right there. That's actually kind of sexy. Kind of like that, to be honest. Yeah. So we got our well situation, and then we're going to do woodcutters next to that. That's fine. So, let's see. Highest priority, very high, high, and medium. The road built around it all. I'll leave that for that because the woodcutters are going to obviously chop some wood. Okay. Then after that's done, we're going to work on our market. So what if this was our central market, right? What if we made this into our central market? Like that. That's going to be a very narrow central market. So maybe we do like this to here. And logistics. Storehouse and granary. We can only fit... only fit one of those here. And then the storehouse we'd have to put across the street. How do I feel about that? I guess it's okay. The alternative is I build... Family members coming in. Good. Okay. The alternative is we look to build... WoW game. What if we... Yo, what if we made this the market right here? Or... Or... Yeah, we could do this too. Make that the storehouse. And then... we make this the granary. We don't have enough logs yet, so that's fine. Set this one to just low for right now. Still waiting on logs to be delivered? Wild. Hey, there goes our building. Settlement level increased. So we tried doing beekeeping last time. It might still be useful. It might still be useful. I think if I can get an apiary built sooner. Does it matter to build an apiary sooner, though? I don't know. Alternatively, we can do charcoal burning, but charcoal burning is another difficult one. Let's see. Challenging Game 2 dev point. Did it save? Yeah, we discovered also a few weeks ago that, yeah, how much do you, I don't know. I don't do beekeeping in real life. Let's see, what is this? That's the storehouse. Okay, so this is going to be the granary then. And I want to build the granary here. Bees hibernate in the winter. Right. But this is an apiary, right? So, couldn't I get some bees out of this? I don't know. I like how now the granary doesn't like being built. Let's see if I can build it this way now. See, now it'll snap. Oh, snap. Wow. Like, legit, that, like, one little spot there. Oh, whatever. So, the nice thing about this is now I can make, maybe make this the marketplace. Yeah, I don't know if it's seasonal either. I haven't played with apiaries enough. So, okay, so we've got our burger plots done now. It's still December, so last time, I think it was January when we had that. Now we're going to start working on woodcutters and well. Well water is important because it does get access to water. Woodcutters will get us access to fuel. And then the marketplace, obviously, that we create with the granary and storehouse will get us access to all the things that make people happy. Well, not all the things, but you know, a good amount of them. So let's see. Let's put woodcutters on, highest, very high. And storehouse then will just go on high. And granary will go on medium. Still have one family working on getting logs, which is fine. Next up after this is going to be planks. Let's get one family going on woodcutters immediately. And we're going to limit the work area because we don't want them to go in here and take away, you know, force of migration of wild animals. So we'll just put woodcutters to this area here. That leaves 2 families for construction. And what's going to happen is each of these is going to go into one of the families that when this gets done. So bam, family on the storehouse immediately, get this going. They'll collect firewood, they'll collect hides. Yeah? And then the granary, same deal, they'll collect food. Right now, that'll be meat. And then I need to get planks going with the saw pit. So we can put the saw pit near, yeah, that could work. Yeah, because the saw pit right next to the, granary and stuff could work fine. Okay. Build our happy little road. And then saw pit. Yeah, I like that. So that's medium. This will go up to highest, and this will go up to very high. We're not going to be constructing that for a while, though. Actually, we can. We would just take the family off of the logging camp to do it, which is fine. Okay, so granary. Fast forward. Yo, we're in January, and we only have 1 negative. Dude. Wow. Hopefully that stays that way. A family is cold. I know. I know. We've got fuel coming though. Okay. Granary done immediately. Somebody on there, somebody off of logging so they can work on producing the saw pit. Okay, so there's some negatives coming through. Food stall constructed. Marketplace constructed. soon as the saw pit is done, we're going to convert the remaining 2 timber into logs. As a matter of fact, what we can do here, that family goes on here, go to livestock, assign the livestock. That's fine. I realize there's no family to guide the ox. They'll just have to deal. Okay, so we're waiting for the planks to be created. Need to get a form of clothing. We gotta work on the saw pit here. What's going on with our people? Waiting? How dare you be waiting? There it is, 5. Okay. So, we're gonna do what we did last time, right? We're gonna upgrade to chicken coops. 1, 2. Yeah. We're gonna save the game. And then we're gonna load it. There we go. And in theory, our chicken coops will be done. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that'll get us our second form of food relatively quickly. Nobody on logging camp. Saw pit. Let's finish that and get that to... Okay, so that's 10. So that family comes off, goes back on the logging camp, because now we need logs for our tannery. Right there. Okay, meanwhile, we have 5 months of fuel, so woodcutters is off. Second family on logging camp to get more logs quicker. This area here we can clear away now. A lot of this was access resources just sitting around. So we can clear that away, and that can be maybe... We can't fit a tannery here, but this could be like spillover marketplace if we need more market stall locations later or something. But I'm thinking I'm going to put the tannery like right over here. Because then they've got a pretty darn quick, close access, right? Because you got the storehouse right here, you got the hunting camp right here, and hides can go right there. So I think I like that a lot. Fast forward. I need 2 timber. There's 1. There's 2. Oh. God's sakes. I always forget this. Stop with that. And did I just lose that timber? Reserve timber of 1. There, done. I might have screwed myself there just a little bit. I don't know that I want to go and restart just because of that. Okay. Both families off of that. Now they're going to build the tannery. And then one family is going to work the tannery right away. Once that's done, the next focus is going to be on church. Okay, there's the 2 logs delivered. Okay, 2 families on the tannery to start. Let's get a real good jump on converting the hides to leather. How are we doing on food? 4 months of food. I think we're going to take that family off and put that family on logging for right now. Because we need more logs and more planks for the church. But I also want to get leather built. 2 leather. Let's take a look at clothing. We're at 100% already? Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Okay. Tannery down to 1. I want to... Let's get him down to nothing right now, and let's get all focus on logging camp. Yeah. Full focus on logging camp. I need, was it 6 logs, I think it was, right? 5. I need 5 logs for the wooden church. And I've got 3. Plus I'm going to cut up a few of them, right, in the saw pit. Keep a reserve of 2 in there. There's 4. There's 5. Okay, so now that we're at 5, I'm going to take 1 family off of there and put 1 family on the saw pit. So our goal is going to be to make 20 planks. Our earliest you can be attacked by a neighbor. It depends on the difficulty level, but as you can see down here, Raiders near 294. Even on the hardest difficulty, they give you a year to plan, which is nice because otherwise, good luck. You know, it's just not going to happen. Good question though. All right, got 6 timber. Ah, there we go. Now we're at 5 and 3. See, there you go. I love it. I tell it to keep a reserve of 2 timber. And what does it have in it here? It's got 4. Oh, I understand why. That's dumb. I need a reserve of 5. Fighting just to get close still, right? Oh, we should be okay on leather. Yeah, we're still okay on clothing. It's mainly our second source of food, which once March rolls around, I think the play is going to be just to go and grab the berries over here. I didn't do that last game, and I think that's going to be a lot quicker and more efficient than the opposite. Okay, so we're going to drop the family off of there, put the other family back on here because... Oh, wait, no. Everybody off. Everybody off. 3 families, maximum effort. We're building our church. And I think we'll just build it here because it's closer to everything, right? So, again, closer to the storehouse where our planks and our stone are stored. So I think that's definitely going to work well. Get my roads built around the church. Actually, this is a nice spillover area too for market stalls. If it happens to get that point. Do I want to take people off of the storehouse to build the church quickly as well? Then I don't think we're going to have people supplying stuff, so that's the only problem with that. Okay, so maximum effort on construction of stuff. And then let's look at our foraging. Forager hut, here we go. So, forager hut. Like that. Road. Like that. Obviously, the church's highest priority. This one we'll just put on very high. Now, a trick I learned last game is to build a farm, a field, over your bushes here, your whatever you want to call them. I don't know. But it's hard to tell right now in the winter time. See these bushes here? So if I go to build a building, right, I can see, okay, so those are red. I don't see any bushes over here, I don't think, right? I think there's 5. 1, 2, no, there's more than 5. Okay, so this is it for right here. I'm gonna build a farm. And the whole point of this is just to protect the bushes. so that nothing can possibly demolish them. Yeah. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. And I just leave it fallow. That prevents trees, like if you deforest the area, then you lose a lot of stuff that way. Okay, so look how much quicker. See, they're going right back and forth. It saves a lot of time for construction. I like this a lot. I did screw up the saw pit a little bit there. And I gotta get Jacob. I always forget, when I take a family off, I gotta take the livestock off too. I don't know why I always forget that part. Still February? Come on, come on, come on. Okay, wooden church is done. Our next focus, I think I want to keep everybody working on building this the forager hut here. So we'll just get this one built because it's the next month now. Remember, April is our goal. We got 1 month to get our approval rating up. We're gonna get everybody over here. Okay, good. Berries are growing. We don't have anything for growth just yet, so that's fine. What do we have? We've got nobody on food, and we're on 3 months of food. So let's get a family back on that. And how are we doing on hides? We have 10 hides. We don't have a lot of leather. Get a family going on that too. And the final family that is gonna just do logs for right now, I think, is probably safe. But now, look at this. Full happiness. Almost full happiness, right? So our focus is going to be on getting berries picked for a second source of food. Matter of fact, we'll probably take the family off of hunting to help focus on berries, but I have to wait until it ticks up. Otherwise, I'm wasting time. I gotta wait for this to tick up. Come on. Come on. I guess what I could have done too is I could have tried building the apiary and see if that generates honey. Anyway, drop that family, drop this family. We want maximum effort into getting more berries. 48%. We also, you know what I could have been doing in the in-between? I could have been building the next house. We need one more house. We need one more house, guys. So where am I going to build that house? Oh, right, over here. I already kind of set this side to side for a house. There we go. Okay. Whoa, maximum zoom out. Thanks, game. I'm going to wait until we start getting some berries picked, because then that'll get another source of food. That'll help my happiness. All right, down one there, and we're gonna let the family build this burgage plot. There they go. What's going on? Forager hut. Ah, yeah. See, they've already picked the berries clean, although this is still growing, so we can take the two families off right now to help with construction. Actually, we'll put those two on logs. That's fine. Back to that. So 2 off, 2 on. Now this should help us getting, yep, there we go. There's our food variety. We just have a little bit more to go, and this is done. We're at 52% approval, guys. 52. We will take a negative tick at the start of the month from the previous months, but this is looking really nice right now. Really nice right now. Okay, so I think 2 families here to pick berries is fine. That leaves 1 family to do other jobs. So we're going to put them on the tannery right now, I think, to make sure that we have no more hides. We got 1 hide here. Transporting and crafting. Okay. Transporting and crafting. So we very well may need. Oh yeah. Manor is definitely something you build in the game. That's once I get the next family, there it is right there. There's the manor. But you can see there's a lot of resources required to build it, so we're just not there yet. We're just not there yet. We have a few other things to do to get to that point, though. Plenty of food variety. We're good with that. There's really not much else I can do to help my with my approval right now. The only thing that I could do differently this game compared to last, at this point that I can think of, that will help me with food variety, is not buy the ox at the start, the second ox at the very start of the game, and buy 3 backyard extensions with eggs. The only thing I could think of doing differently. And maybe that'll work, I don't know. If we don't get to it in April here, we can try that as a desperate measure thing. It does require more micromanaging of the ox, but we haven't needed to micromanage it too much, so that could actually work. What do I do with my stopper? Here we go. The second ox helps with production. Early on, it's not such a big deal. Andrew, that's good. That you're absolutely. But when it comes to the need to produce planks, you need an ox to drop logs off at the saw pit, right? So when it comes to building planks, you absolutely need an ox involved here. And then having a second helps you with building stuff, right? All right, 54%. Fast forward, see if it gets any higher. 55. What we basically want to do, let's see, 3, 5, 6, 7. So in theory, we want to be at 57% when the month drops. That's kind of the goal here. 57. We might get the family, guys. We might get the family. Coop our way to success. We might have to. It's almost like co-op. 47%. We just missed it. Any reason not to build a B place anyway? No, I just figured this would be faster to get a second source of food. And you can see April hits and we're at 47%, so we just barely missed it. We still have some penalties from the previous month. But this was a lot closer, wasn't it, huh? I think if we fast forward, when we get to June, or sorry, when we get to May, we'll get that family in right off the bat. So I'm just going to keep fast forwarding right now anyway. But yeah, I think we'll be okay for getting, yeah, see, we're at 50% now. So we get that family in May. So I think we're on the right track. I think we just don't buy the ox at the start. I don't think we buy the ox at the start. And frankly, I don't know that we need an apiary. I don't know that we need an apiary, right? Because if we continue to have, let me drop that family off of there and put them on woodcutters. If we are able to use the wild berries as a second source of food, in addition to the other eggs, then we don't need to spend an investment point on that, is what I'm getting at, a development point. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I wanted to experiment with apiaries. I just don't think that it's enough. Excuse me, I don't think it's enough, right? But we got really close. I think the compact nature is helpful. Yeah, well, we can invest in, what we would probably do, Andrew, is invest in charcoal. Because what you do with charcoal is one firewood gets split into 2 charcoal, which helps you with your fuel reserve. So it keeps your fuel going longer. See, we're at 59% already. This is good. Remember, last game, we got the family in May. So our goal is April, not May. May is okay. May, we see, there it is right there. We're gonna get the family. Bam. See, there's May, okay? So we've already done a month better than what we did before, which is good. But the thing for me, though, is I have to go back to here. I have to go back here because we have to go back to before I planned everything out, because we are not going to buy a second ox at the start, which means we're going to have to be much more cognizant of our production and micromanaging that one ox. I can't keep being stupid when it comes to these, when it comes to these freaking, ox I keep leaving in the saw pit, right? Okay. I always like to circle those up. So I do like the idea of setting this one, this up right here. That's perfectly fine. No trees will be harmed in the making of this logging camp. We'll set that one to very high, because we definitely want to get a hunting camp set up. And we want to put that kind of on the extreme edge right there of, well, oh, for God's sakes. The game told me that they weren't going to migrate, and then they migrated anyways. Try that again. Okay. Road. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Now, later on, these things are going to get picked up, so that's fine. I know, right, Lord Jackal? It's annoying. That's alright. I'll just do it earlier so that I make sure that, I don't accidentally screw myself again. Right? Right. Right there. Okay. So we'll make a road. That. Logging camp. Yeah, oh, you're not gonna hit anything with your shot? Just kidding! You're gonna blow up everything. So annoying. Really wish Wargaming would fix that. But, you know, there's a few gazillion things they have to fix in the game, huh? Alright, let's do that. Get to work! Well, okay, whatever. So good. So, very high priority. This is gonna be highest priority. I want to build houses here. Building houses here is even closer. Can I get a... I can... Ooh. I can get a backyard extension out of this. Accept what's there and keep playing until you lose interest. Right? I hear you there. Look at that. Look at that. I can do it. Can I do it if I put a road through here? My guess is probably not. But I like to build roads and see what happens. No. So I need to not have the road here, which is, I think it's okay. I think it'll be okay. And we're just gonna kind of finagle this housing settlement in like that. Bam. All right. I wonder if I should focus on water later on too. You know what? I can't flip this house because if I flip the house, there's no road access. So that's fine. Okay, so highest, very high, high, low. Plasma broken. Yeah, I know, seriously. It's redonkulous. I wonder if I built a road there. Can I build a house off of here? It's fine. No. Okay. Away with your road. House. House. House, house. House, house. Bam. Okay. High, medium, low. Yes. We're not buying the second ox. We're just going to keep it as it is. We have a very compact early game. More compact than last time. Why is it... Oh, see, now I'm at maximum... I think I'm at maximum save games again. Yeah, I am. Okay, well... That's annoying. That's very annoying. Because, you know, maybe I lose a game that I really like or something, so let's just delete that save file. Let's go back up here, return, save game. Can well let me save now? type something in. Okay. Game starts. Try again. Did it save? Game start, try again. Okay. So, give me just a moment, y'all. I'm gonna figure out where the save file is. So while I'm doing that and figuring and deleting save files so that I don't have to do this every time I save, I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad break just to so you guys don't see ads for a bit. Okay, so sit tight. C:\user. Okay, so oh, there it is. So now what I need to do is I need to sort by I sort by date. Actually, what if I sort by name? If I sort by name and then delete the ones that are just save game, whatever, that's probably going to be good enough. Wait, oh, never mind. Okay. Sort by date it is. And I think I'm going to go view details. There we go. Date. Okay. And we're just going to delete everything up until the 19th. There. Okay. Now, if I go to save, go to return, save game. Am I able to save? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. All right. Let's begin. Go forth, people. And construct for me. Don't spill the beans. Our ad's over? No. But everybody knows what we're doing right now at the start anyway, Jackal. So, it's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. That actually was quicker than I thought it would be. Last time we did this, it took us like 15 minutes to figure out the damn save game stuff. I just happened to have it saved because I did it before. Road to the middle. All right. Yeah, I know we're running out of food. Relax, game. Relax, chill. It's okay. Forget them peasants, right? Forget them peasants. Bam. Okay, so we got the 2 for the logging camp already. And then we've got the Burgage plot. Fast forward. We're gonna put 1 on the logging camp. Just the 1 for right now. And let's set yeah, we can put it, I mean, just leave it unlimited. It doesn't matter for right now. In this sort of a duration game, I don't think it matters limiting work area or not. Still want 3 on construction, but this gives me maybe a couple of extra logs? Maybe? Good road like through there. Okay, so we can get rid of this circle. Just looks better that way, yeah? Okay, so all of our burgage plots are done, but we don't have anything else to do with our dudes, so we're just gonna go and get some more logs now. There's 1. Come on, game. Come on, game. It's gonna give me like 8 at once or something ridiculous. Ah, 3. Okay. So, we're gonna drop, 2 families, building. I'm gonna forget the ox. We decided, Jackal, we are not gonna do the ox at the beginning of the game. We're gonna instead use the coin for the Burgage plot, backyard extensions. So we're gonna try that instead. Okay, so, question, where do we go from here? We could try building some houses over on this side, I suppose. Would kind of be a nice place to go from here, I guess. Let's see. That might be too narrow. Oops. Yeah, it's too narrow. Backyard extensions get you extra things that people are done. Yes, exactly. We're gonna have to juggle the ox, which is fine. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. So we got 3. We need to build 2 more. I could build them over here, for example. I kind of like keeping this area open here for a marketplace. Like if I built this off as a road here, right? Like this could be the marketplace, and I could put the key stuff over here and over here. So where do I want to build my houses? It's still going to be closer building them over here. I think we're going to do that. We'll just get the backyard extension going. God, I really hate that this thing's so fat. There, that's better. Okay. Down. Oh, that's almost perfect. I'll take it. And then we'll drop that road. And of course, this is going to be the highest priority. Yeah. 2 families constructing while 2 families get more timber so we can build our 5th and final house. There we go. Okay. I'm not even going to worry about doing the finesse with the backyards. Whatchamacallit? Reversing the houses and stuff. I think I'm just going to keep it where it's at. Just make it easier for everyone. All right, so that's on highest. That one can go on very high. 1 timber. We still have our family work in the hunting camp. 1 timber means we can now start putting down our... Where is it? Woodcutter's Lodge? And... Woodcutters, I still think it's going to be better over here, but we could also actually build it over here. And that would be okay. I can build like right between here, for example. But if this is going to be the marketplace, then I think we do like charcoal, and then this goes here, so charcoal goes in between or something like that, right? I don't know, but for now, I'll just plop this down here. I don't care. Plop it. Leave that on medium. Hey, Rob. And getting a well close to the buildings would be helpful too. Like up here, for example. Do that. Let's see, so... Very high, highest, high, and then medium for now. A lot of things to build, and we've got the extra timber, so I think we're going to drop a family from here so they can go and construct. Actually, we really want to get this other burgage plot done as soon as possible, don't we? So let's drop all of that. Get all 3 families working on construction now. So that goes to highest. I'm going to try swapping out woodcutters to do woodcutters first. And then we'll do the well. A little bit of a reverse setup from last time, but I think that might work for us okay. And then the next things we got to do is put out our storehouse and granary. Right? So we could do... If we're going to make this the market, we could do granary here. Hey, Terminator, how you doing? I could put the storehouse and granary both here. Like we can make that the storehouse and then the granary next to it. It's still a lot of like everything's gonna need to be right here. So food, main source of food is here, here, and here. So granary is gonna be better suited up here. And I think this is probably the better place to put the storehouse. So just finished ST school. Super test school? Yeah, nice. Where's the church going? I have no idea yet. Probably going to be close to the storehouse. So the church could go here. Actually, Jackal, that would probably be a good idea, right? Because you need to have it right near all the materials to build it. Be quicker that way. So if that's the storehouse, we're going to put the granary over here. Why does it say road? Not enough goods. Oh, okay. Fine, whatever. Hurry up. Okay, now we're not going to do anything with our settlement well, we can actually. We can actually. Okay, so let's do this. Let's save it again. Yeah, and then we're going to do charcoal burning. Because then you guys can see what we do for charcoal. Here's charcoal. Charcoal is going to go here. We're having a busy beaver game. We haven't forgotten about it. It's just we've been busy doing other stuff. I'm sure we'll come back to it. Okay, so now we're at a situation where we need more logs. Yeah, we need more logs. So let's get 2 on that one. And then woodcutters, we'll put a family on woodcutters immediately, and then advanced. I don't want them to get into the... wild aminals, so we're gonna do like that for their area. Let's see what the family, where they go. Okay, good. They're going to the closest trees. That's good to see. No stores left for production at the hunting camp. Ah, okay. I see it. I see it. We have 2 months of food, so that's okay. And we're set to build that one next. We're still waiting on the ox to deliver that. So we'll put the other family here for now. And granary it up over here. Like that. Okay, so medium. Put this one on high. This one should be on highest. So then we'll put this one on very high, and then we'll put this one on high. Well, eggs, yes, we need eggs, but the thing is we need planks before we can do eggs. So we gotta do these things first, get our infrastructure going, right? Get the well built, right? Because well gets you happiness as well. Well. And then we need the marketplace. Okay, game. Here, how about we do like this? Let's do marketplace here, here, here. Then we can screw around. 1720. All right, game, thanks. Space for 20 stalls. So, once that's all done, we have to, I know, approval does weird things in this game. So the next thing we have to do is the saw pit. Okay, after all of this gets done. Now, we do have the timber for it. The bigger problem is we don't have... Because of the ox, we just have the one ox delivering the logs. You can see how it's taking longer to get the ox, to get the logs delivered. Right? Family is cold. Oh, poor family, poor family. We gotta wait for that log to be delivered. Bam. Okay, and then we got families that are bringing some of the stone to the granary. Okay, good. Storehouse is done. Let's get a family on the storehouse. Fast forward. Okay, now we're okay. We've got 3 families on logging. We definitely don't need that. That's for sure. 7 timber. Okay, so next up is going to be the saw pit, which I think if we just put up here, I think would make sense. Or we could also put it over here. But if we're getting logs on this side, I think it's best to put it over here. Yeah, so that should be fine. Let's put a road here. And then let's put a saw pit over here. Bam. So that's going to be the next place for the ox to deliver logs. It's always a good idea to have something for the ox to deliver logs to. Otherwise, it by default is just going to go collect logs and put it in the logging camp, which is kind of a waste. Kind of a waste. Alright, 1 month of fuel, 2 months of food. It does look cold there, doesn't it? Come on. Where's our family producing? Constructing? Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. We've got plenty of timber, and the families are not building, so let's drop them off of there. Let's get these built. Get these built. Specifically, we need to get planks done, so come on. Okay, family done, family on the granary. Saw pit still under construction. We have 9 timber. So as soon as this is done, we're gonna put a family. We're gonna put 2 families on here, actually, I think. So we can crank out planks as quickly as possible. There we go. Okay. So, 2 families, livestock. I always forget livestock. And that's everybody. Oh my god, look at that. That's everybody. And I'm going to go to advanced, and I'm going to say I want a reserve. I want them to cut up 2 logs. Like that. So the 2 families are going to wait, and then there comes the log. There's 5 planks. Saving the game now. Now it's time to do our chicken coops. So we're going to do 3 chicken coops. 1, 2. Oh. Hold on. Save the game. Return, load the game. Get our planks back. Because, you know, we like to take advantage of glitches here, don't we? Okay. And then go here. Bam. And then save the game. Return, load the game. You can see the difference of having 1 ox versus 2, right? Even with just 1 constructing, it does still slow down your construction in some cases. So you have to be really good at managing them. So I need 5 more planks, but we do have 3 backyard extensions now with eggs being produced, so yay for that. Alright, we need 10 planks, and once we're done with that, we're good. We want a 7 max in there. What are my people doing? Resting at home and waiting. That's great. Probably waiting for the next log to be delivered. There we go. Let's drop that family off and put the family back on logging, because we are going to need, what do you think about this? We need tannery next, right? Tannery next, which is going to be when these guys craft 10. I feel like this part was a little bit, I think I was a little bit off on my focus on this too. That's okay. Maybe we'll still get the family in at time. So we need to build a tannery. I guess we can just put it here. That's fine. Let's get that going, and then tannery. I wonder... Oh, we could actually build it like that so it's closer to the wild animals. That's okay. That's okay. Take that family off there. Oh. See, I almost forgot to take the livestock off. So they're now going to focus on producing over here. I'm going to go to advanced and drop the reserve timber down a little bit too. Because the next step is going to be to create enough planks for our church, right? That's gonna be the next step. Right, church, and then after the church is gonna be forager hut. Exactly, yes. Now this is actually kind of nice because I can get a direct link between the tannery and the hunting camp, which is relatively close by. Although hides are going to be in the store. So this would have been a better spot for the storehouse, I think, long term. And granary over here is okay, but I don't know. I didn't optimize this as well as I could, considering my two sources of food are over here, right? Let's get this roaded up. Yeah, we're doing decent on time. And I think the extra chicken coop is really going to help with getting that food variety. I think that's really going to help with food variety. So we just want to focus now on Tanner so that we can get clothing. And that's another happiness point. And then after that's done, it's all about the church, baby. We have one family working on logs. Let's drop that family so we can get the second family producing here. And then we got woodcutters. We got 10 months of fuel? Jesus. Okay, go away from that. We're going to put them on the hunting camp. Because we're down to 2 months worth of food. Once this is done... What is this? I know, don't worry, game. I'm okay, game. We'll be fine. It's February time. Okay. Family working the tannery now. And then the other family is going to start cutting up timber. We need 20 planks. So that's 5 times 4. We need 4 timber to use up here. So I think what we can do is get on logging camp. So we have 9. And once we have 9 done, we're going to go and then work on the saw pit and make the planks. And then once we get once we get leather produced and to the marketplace, once we get clothing to 100%, we're going to take the family off the tannery. And that family will help with, there we go. Okay. So that family is going to go off of the tannery, and I think we're going to put them on the saw pit now. And that means I have to go and assign my livestock here as well. We have 8 timber. Back up to 3 months of food, so that's good. Plenty of wood cutting has been done. We're at 9 timber now. Well, I think... I don't know if that counts Jacob doing this or not. I'm not quite sure about that. Why are you waiting? There we go. Yeah, so I think having 2 families on the saw pit earlier was not the way to go, but it is what it is. 14 planks. I need 1 more plank. 1 more plank. And that's been delivered, so I'm going to turn the livestock off now. So that we get our last plank. Come on, there we go. Okay. Off you go. Cap off a long day watching some Manor Lords. What's up, KIA? How's it going? And then we said we were going to build the church right here, didn't we? Right? We don't need this circle anymore. That's kind of funny looking, isn't it? Church. That should be good like that. All right. Highest priority. KIA, what we are doing right now is we are trying to get a family in by April. We've restarted a couple times because we've missed it by 1 month. It's okay, it happens. But that's our goal right now, is to get a family in by April, okay? So we got 1 family, 2 families to construct. How are we doing on food? Fine. Let's get all 3 families to construct this church so we can get it done as quickly as possible. Because the next thing after that is going to have to be our forager hut. Do we have enough for the forager hut? Yeah, cool. Okay. Forager hut's our next bit. And we're going to do something like that. And that one we'll leave at medium, because I think we have the church on max, right? Yeah, okay, good. And then we're going to build a farm around the forager hut. Make sure that the berries don't get killed. Get a row going to the hut like that. Okay, so 3 people building here. Marketplace, our food variety is at 60% now. Because we're getting some eggs. Not a ton, mind you, but we're getting some. Waiting and pedaling, that's great. Okay, wooden church is done. Although it's March now, and I don't think we're going to make it in April. I don't think we're going to make it in April, guys. Remember the last game, I was done with this already in March, right? I was done with the forager hut in March already, so we have definitely... Yeah, we're not going to get the bonuses in time. So we might have to restart anyways, but we can fast forward and see if we can get there. I think I was just, I think I wasn't properly micromanaging, the oxen. Also, I wonder if a block of 3 houses is blocking the, animals too much. Let's get 3 families on the forager at the start. No, you can fight during the wintertime. You can absolutely fight during the wintertime. So we want to get a second... There we go, food variety is max now. So we can drop 1 from there, get that one back on the logging camp, for example. Although we're down to 1 leather, so actually we're going to take that off of logging and put it on tannery. Yeah, I feel like I didn't do a good enough job of, like... I was too centralized, I think, in this game. I don't know. Let's fast forward. 49%. So we need to be over 50% when the month ticks over, but the negatives from the previous month will still apply. Work area is empty. Don't worry. It's fine. Trust.
Meat so tender.
Charcoal doesn't help, no. Is there any other development point that will help? I mean, you get a passive income of meat, that's not going to help. Double capacity of wild berries isn't going to help. Charcoal helps later. Trade logistics, firewood cart. Firewood cart costs money,
Come and see
and
for
you
yourself.
lose money to use it. My first game, I went for that, and we'll never go back to it. Orchardry apples are extremely expensive at, I think it was 50 a piece. 50 a piece. Sheep breeding, no. Way too long to get this. Same thing with heavy plow, right? Trade logistics, I can't spend the money on a new trade route either. So yeah, so it really doesn't matter what you do with that first development point. You don't even need to spend it, frankly. I could go back to when I got the first development point unlocked and see if I can fix it from there. But I think I need to build a road here so the ox can get through. So maybe what I do is I put the logging camp against the road here. It's 46%. I didn't even build the other burgage block because I knew we weren't going to make it. But yeah, 46%. So that's not going to work. So let's load the game up. We're coming into our last half hour of the stream, guys. And I do have to get up early in the morning. So this is my try again. That's save. So we can load that save up and pause it right away. And maybe what we do... What if I built... See, the big problem is these burgage plots. I think these burgage plots are in the way. I think we need to build the road around to them. Go bees and build it by February. I can try it. But like you guys said, bees don't do anything in the wintertime, right? So having that in February won't matter, except maybe if I can get somebody on it at the very start of March. I don't know. I feel like there is a bit of a lag time there between the berries growing on the forager hut and being able to get them in. So at this point, we might as well try something YOLO because I don't know what else I can do, right? So let's build we can build houses this way. Right? I can build like 2 with the backyard extensions. And that at least, you know, in theory, stuff can move around quicker. I hate that it's like that, but... Okay, that looks a little bit better. Can I... No? Game, I hate you. Road to there? Yeah, exactly. It's good to have a road behind the backyards, Andrew. Oh, for God's sakes. It's just that the game hates you sometimes. According to Google, bees are all... Oh! Okay, so we have to go bees. We gotta go bees. Thanks for checking on that, Jackal. So, 2 houses over here, right? So we still have that very high. We still have this on highest, high, and then medium, right? And then, I'm gonna do something I haven't done before too, which is just build a bunch of roads early on to get these villagers moving quicker to their build sites. And then maybe what we do is we build houses over on this side as well, right? Because here's our supplies, here's our logs. So I probably can't get... No, I actually can. Interesting. Right? So I don't have the logs for it, but maybe that's where I built the next couple of them. It doesn't look too bad, actually. Let's see. So, come on, game. Come on, game. Come on, game. I just love how the game's like, no, you're gonna build it off of that. I'm like, no, I want to build it here. Oops. See, like that's a house there, but sometimes you have to like outline what you want to build with a road first, so that it can like figure it out. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking this at this point.
Navigate to twitch.tv/lord_z80h. Click the follow button.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
write something in chat.
We have a giveaway up for a CC container. We missed the giveaway last time. If anybody's here listening in, make sure you are getting into the giveaway, huh? Gotta be a follower of the channel. Alright. Twitch.tv/lord_zath, and then just type something into chat. Prosperity awaits. Good. Yay. See, now these guys are walking a little bit faster. Good for that, huh? Hey, long shot. Hooray to prosperity. Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So they're going to build the food first. Do I want to build logging camp first? Do I want to build logging camp first? If I build logging camp first, then I get people on logs. I don't think it matters too much. What matters the most is getting the houses built, right? Now, if the apiary does get me bees year round, then the other possibility would be go back to that first game we did tonight, where we bought the ox, right? And maybe we save, or we spend the others on, just 2 chicken coops instead of 3. And then we take advantage of the extra capabilities that we get. Now they have said in a future upcoming patch that they're going to make it so that the negative impacts on approval are not as bad. They're gonna lessen the negative impact carrying from month to month. In theory, that'll make it even easier to get a family in by May. But you know, I wanna try on this difficulty and see if I can make it work. And if I can't, well, then maybe in a couple weeks I can try again when I get back from Arizona. Guys, you got about 5 minutes left probably in the giveaway, so if you haven't written anything in chat yet, please make sure you do so. Logging camp has been completed. So I'll just have 1 on there for now. And then when the okay. So that's all production done there. Yes. Okay. Learning heaps, Kiwi Spuds? You're welcome. Backwards! How's it going, Backwards? Long time no see. How the hell are you, man? Move that road. And that'll give me my space for, I guess, another burgage plot. Like that. Looks kind of silly, but whatever. Busy, tired, the usual. Yep, I hear you there. I hear you there. Fast forward. You know what? If we do... I only have 15 minutes left. If we do the apiary... like the other game, right? we're able to get that off the ground. Maybe we prioritize the apiary after we do everything else. Maybe we build it before. If we build it before leather and planks, and we still want the planks for the eggs, or do we not care about the planks for the eggs? If we're gonna do the apiary. So many things to think about, yo. Okay, let's get this done. And we're still missing timber, so let's get 2 people on timber, 1 person on hunting for now. Come on. Come on. Really, guys? How long does it take you to make 1 more freaking log? Jeez. Okay. This looks like a silly house, but I'll take it. Highest priority. Hunting camp off. And for now, we'll leave that one to drop off the logs here. And once that's done, we can worry about getting a family to do that. I know I'm running out of fuel. Relax, game. Relax. Now we've got 4 timber. We're gonna build our next houses. How about here? If I got 4, maybe I can build 2 side by side, just save some time. There we go. Alright, so that's highest. That'll be very high, and that'll be high priority. Do I need another family on construction? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do not need this building yet. Because the ox is going to go grab another log and drop it off here. Yeah, so I don't think I need... We can drop 1 more family off at this point. Get that done. Burgage plot completed. Get everybody building this last one as quickly as possible, please. Okay. So, we're gonna go bees. Timber. What if we built an apiary right away? What if we built an apiary right away? Oh, we need planks. Okay. Well, that settles some of that, don't it? So, let's see. The next place to go... And I keep forgetting, instead of fast forwarding, I should really be focusing on, should really be focusing instead on what? On always having something to build. Okay. So, what if we built firewood here? So firewood doesn't need access to log, though. So I think firewood over here would make more sense. Right? We also were talking about before... Hey, Sam. We were also talking about before putting down that there. And then firewood. The woodcutters like that. Yeah? And then we'll put this one on highest, and we'll put this one on high. Yeah, okay. Good enough. Good enough. We got 4 people constructing, which we don't need anymore. Let's put them on the logging camp. While we wait for the, there we go. Gotta get the logs delivered. Oh, cool. Fine. Whatever. You went to the well first. Thanks, game. Actually, I think the well was better for us anyways. Remember last time we tried without doing the well and it kind of blew up in our face? Okay. 7 timber. What are we gonna do next? We've got woodcutters and the well. So what's next would be logistics. We would want to get our storehouse and granary situated. So granary right next to here isn't terrible. And we were talking about, yeah, I noticed that, Sam. Yeah. Well, we want Tanner, but we can't do Tanner yet. We need planks. See, that's the problem. So we need to start. Who won? Not enough winners. Go figure. Or not enough chatters. Get that done around. So, Sam, we are trying something extremely difficult. If you didn't see my stream title, we are trying to get a family in on the hardest difficulty by April. By April. We've gotten May, we've gotten June. I did May last game, so I know I can do May again. It's just trying to get something in April. So if I built over here, and then set up like the marketplace nearby, I could try something like that. If this is the firewood, see, planks over here and storehouse near the planks is also important, right? So what if I built the storehouse over here? Hey, I kind of like this. Firewood's kind of in a bad spot, but that's okay. Storehouse over here. Normally I'd be saving and taking my time, but we're just running low on time, so I'm just trying to get this done. Let's build the storehouse like there. And then we can build the granary next to it. Like that. And then we can have a nice little marketplace right in front of it. Now, something like this and over here, for example. 20 stalls, that's good enough. So what if we made it like that? Yeah, we're YOLOing for victory, Jackal, exactly. Actually, I want to build a road behind this building, I think. And then we can build our marketplace. Who dares wins. That's right, Andrew. Alright, so we have more things to be constructed. Our ox is delivering goods. We can drop one more family off so that we can get the woodcutters done. I know you're cold, don't worry. I'm coming for you, Alright, and 4? 4. Let's drop all of them from logging so they can work on construction, because there are... Yeah, see, there's stone that needs to be delivered, and stone takes a while to be delivered. Meanwhile, advanced... Just go like that, I don't care. The damn animals migrate. I'm not going to worry about it. Storehouse is completed. Let's get one family doing the storehouse so they can collect woodcutter lodge things. Okay. Both logs are about to be delivered. There they go. Granary's about to be delivered. Or completed, I mean. Get a road around the granary. Come on. You can do it. Okay, granary done. Someone on the granary. We got 4 timber. Next is going to have to be logs. Right, so our saw pit. Yo, what if we built the saw pit here? It's a lot closer to the sources of the logs. Not too bad of a run from here to the storehouse. Let's try doing that. Because the next step is going to be backyard extensions for eggs. And then the apiary. Oh, with the 4. Okay, we could do that. Yes. And then 6 for the tanner. Yes. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Yeah, that's a long run from the woodcutters lodge. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. I think I should have just put the woodcutters over here. The big problem on this map is the wild animals are just too close. I'm just too afraid that they're going to be like pushed away. Bees, eggs, tannery, church by March. Exactly, Jackal. Exactly. Okay, so once that's done, I've got 3 months of fuel. We're gonna take these guys off. We're gonna put them on the logging camp. We need to get logs for... Yeah, we need to get logs for planks. Right? Hunting? Still need people on hunting, it looks like. So that's fine. Come on, build already. Thank you. Okay, so, we're not constructing anything. We've got 2 timber. So we're gonna put a family on here. We're gonna assign a livestock to it. I wonder what happens if we... I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna hit the save button here. What I'm gonna try doing is I'm gonna try setting it up so that there's a log delivered here first before I put a family down. If I've got a livestock set up here, maybe we'll see that family delivering a log here. Let's see what happens. See, a guide is coming. Okay, so bam, delivered. Okay, now we're gonna take that family off of here. See, that saves me a lot of time when it comes to micromanaging, right? Now we're gonna take that log off. We're gonna wait till this gets converted by that family. Bam. Okay. Now, it is time to glitch the game. Here we go. We're gonna, this one needs to be chicken coop because it's the closest to the market. Right? Chicken coop. Chicken coop. Save the game. You'll love this exploit backwards. We saved the game. We're gonna load the game we just saved, and those chicken coops are gonna magically be constructed. Not only that, but the planks that we were going to be using are also magically coming back. So, chicken coop. Save the game. And then load the game. I mean, if you have to cheat in order to get a family in by April, whatever. So far, we still haven't been able to make it work. So, yeah. Okay, so now we have planks again. Yeah, see, we got the planks. Now, we're going to try the apiary. We're going to try building an apiary. And let's put it right over here, right by the granary. That makes sense, right? The source of food, right? Right there. So we're going to take the family off of the saw pit. No. We're going to take the family off of the logging camp. And we're gonna take the livestock off of it. Exactly, like border humping and warships. It's not cheating if the game allows it. So that's gonna allow us to get the we're gonna wait until we get the last planks here. Then we do Jackal, but we need before we get to church. Remember, we need before church, we need tannery, right? So we need 6 planks and 1 or 2 timber. So we need to get this to 10. We need to get this to 10. And then once that goes to 10, we stop. Bam. We stop, family off, family on logging camp. And actually, okay, one more. We need one more log. Either way, we need planks, yes, but we gotta micromanage it. We can't just build all of them once and then build. We have to, like, yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward then. Yeah, one family is building, that's right. Okay, there's our second. So now we're gonna go to tannery, and we're gonna build the tannery right here next to the storehouse and by the hunting camp. Right? Tannery, right there. Bam. So this is gonna be highest priority, and then this is gonna go to very high priority. Let's see if we got enough cheddars. We did not, Hujam. We did not. Unfortunate, I know. We're gonna take the second family off of the logging, I think, so that we can get both of these buildings created as fast as possible. How are we doing on food? We're at 4 months of food. We're gonna have 3 families constructing. Not enough construction materials. What the hell? I have 0 planks. Get over it, game. But these haven't been created yet. Apiary. Done now. So I don't know if you need... I don't know if you need any, anybody in here for it to produce honey or not. I guess we'll find that out in a little bit. Okay, tannery is done. Where are we at for hides? So we want to get... Let's put all 3 families on tannery right now. Actually, let me save the game. And let's put a family on the apiary and see if the bees will produce with the family on the apiary or not. So, just 2 families on the granary is fine. How are we looking over here? 70% food variety, no clothing yet, of course. That's okay, we've got people transporting. And get rid of these ugly ass roads. Get rid of this ring. Okay, so we got a family member going to the apiary. What the heck are you doing? That's like the skinning animation or something. Oh, looks like... Okay, she's crafting. She's crafting. That's good. Okay, crafting. I'm okay for that. Yeah, just need the one. Meanwhile, we're crafting... Okay, good. So we're making some... Hey, MVA. We're making leather now. We're making leather now. I want to get... 20%? Good. I want to get, 40... I want to get this to 100%. Bam! Okay. Food variety is coming up too. We got some honey. We have... Where's our... leather? I'm gonna take those 2 families off. Now it's church time. Now it's church time, so we need... For the church, we need 20 planks. Right? So we need 20 planks. That's going to be... 5 planks per log, so that's 4 logs, plus... Plus, we need 5, so we need 9 logs. We need 9 logs. And we only have 2 families that are able to work right now. How's it going over there, Dr. Manny? Ah, I see, I see. Get it before March. Should be in great shape. Yes, I'm hoping so as well. The big thing is the extra food variety from the apiary, right? If that gets us enough honey combined with the eggs to help with approval, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. I'm gonna save the game here. And then we're gonna fast forward a little bit. It's gonna take a while to get the planks, the timber and the planks that we need, though. That's the scary thing. I'm gonna go to livestock, and I'm gonna assign a livestock onto the saw pit. And let's go to advanced, and we'll just leave it like that. Because it can store 5 timber, and we'll take it off once it gets the 4th. Yes, I actually played Stronghold a lot when I was younger. I really enjoyed it. A lot of fun. Food variety is still at 70%.
Wood license.
There's 1 log delivered. We have 5. 2 delivered. There's 6. Alright, I think we're gonna take a family off the logging camp now and get them working on the saw pit. Not enough wood, my lord. Coming, it's coming. 1 more dropped off by Jacob, and we can remove the ox. Right here. Okay. Livestock off. 2. That's going to get us to 20 planks. There's 5. There's 10. Okay. Now, where are we at for timber? Not enough timber. Off you go. Okay. Alright, so that's enough planks. We just need enough timber. We need one more timber. And I guess we could put the church here. It's close enough, I suppose, to the storehouse. We could also put the church behind it. Yeah, maybe we just do that. Just throw the church right behind it. Who cares? Yeah, the ox is off. Yeah, the ox is off. 80% food variety. Market clothing variety is good. Food variety is not starting to show up positive, so that's good. There's 5 timber. Okay. Off you go. Wooden church time. Hey, thought to it. Let's get a road going behind here. And I am very nervous that I'm going to cause a migration, although it doesn't really matter for us in this game at this point, but might as well save it and make sure we don't cause a migration. Good. Okay. Very high priority. We're going to have... We still need somebody working the honey. So there we go. We got that going. Okay. Are you gonna drop another log off there? Yeah, you are. Jesus, there's 2 wasted. Okay, whatever. Yo, 100%. Let's go. If we're at 100%, let's drop that family off the apiary. Let's get this wooden church done. Really wish I would have put roads between these things. Well, we're in March now. So I think we missed it, guys. I think we missed it. It felt really close, Andrew. I agree. I do still feel like our best game has been... I feel like our best game has been the one where we did, I mean, I think the apiary is helping for sure. I think the best one that we did was where we bought the ox, right? Because we weren't we weren't dealing so much with the bottleneck of trying to get all the stuff. We'll figure it out. We'll see. But if we could have gotten the church built right before March, as a matter of fact, let's go back and let's load the game. Let's put the church in a more convenient location, right? Because I saved the game just before I built the church. Let's see if we can build it by the market and make that faster. Right, so let's put the church over here. Church. Like there, right? Let's just build the church there. Put it on very high priority. Food variety. Okay, so we can drop you from there for now. Oh, cool. The ox actually took the out of the saw pit. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm liking that. So, all the logs have been delivered. Yeah, that's definitely faster building. Right? We're back to 80% food variety, so let's get the family back on the apiary. And we're in March again, so we missed the bonus from the church again. So even though we built that closer, it still didn't seem to make a difference, right? There's our wooden church. And then the next problem is going to be that I don't have a log to grab the wild berries. But I suppose that doesn't matter so much if I've got the food variety, right, of almost there. So we can play this one out and see what happens. Oh, I have an idea. What happens if I take everybody off of literally everybody off of all their tasks and only focus on building the church? Can I get it done before March? Let's see. So, church. There, right? Highest priority. Everybody stop what you're doing. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. 5 builders. Right? 5 builders. Aha. Now people are pissed with me because I don't have that stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, building placement as well as, I mean, so many other things, right? Like, you see, I'm all going back to the, you know, just so, like, having those close runs, those short runs, are also very important. Okay, we built it before, but at great cost, right? At great cost. Because now, we lost that marketplace, right? We did get the church in place, but see, now our approval is lower. So I'm not quite sure that was the way to go either.
Summer's coming soon, and soon
Got a whole month to balance. Yeah, but if I'm at 39% approval right now, forget it. It's not going to work. So what we learned from doing this tonight is if we want to get a second family in by... If we want to get a family, our first family in by April, we definitely want to look at possibly going apiary to help us get some food variety, right? Having a second ox early, I think, outweighs the extra bonus from the eggs, because I think we'll get the apiary done sooner. And with the apiary done sooner, then that's going to be a family that's working sooner, right? Double ox and bees. So I'm going to write this down, because we are at the end of our stream, unfortunately. So, April family. What we learned was second ox right? Get the second ox immediately. The second thing we learned was go for apiary to get the food variety. The third was, of course, we still want to do the eggs. I think the eggs is still going to be important, right? And then we just continue to focus on just being as I think the fourth thing I'm going to write down here is efficiency, right? Especially when it comes to pathing. Especially when it comes to pathing. Now, it is, yeah, see, April just hit and we're at 44%. So we missed the family. That family will most likely show up at the start of the next month, which is fine. That's what we had before we got families in May. Our goal was just always to see if we could get one by April. They come in faster than berries. Yeah, eggs come in faster than berries. Exactly, yes. But I think what we do is, as soon as we can get the eggs, we get the eggs, right? What's the plus rating right now? There you go, Jackal. So now we're back at 50%. Hey, Duckman. We might actually miss the family in, oh, and the wild animals move too. We might actually end up missing the family in May, because I don't think we're generating enough positivity. We also didn't build another house, which I guess we can just kind of lazily slap together, since we got plenty of logs now. Yeah, 53%. This is the third time we've played through Duckman. We got close. Once we got family in well, we got family in May twice, once in June, essentially. Because like I said, I think this will be enough to outweigh the negative. We'll see. There is supposedly a patch coming in the future where the negativity from previous months isn't as harsh when it carries over. You can have everything built by March without taking a hit, so guaranteed family on grinding market. Yeah, you need that. You can see what happened there. We missed the family in May because of that, right? Because we turned the marketplace off. April made the impossible. That's true, Duckman. That is absolutely true. But for me, especially today, because I don't want to start a brand new game and then like be gone for 2 weeks, right? So for me, I thought, okay, this would be something kind of fun we could do. See if we can get a family in. We couldn't. That's okay. I think what we do is, and frankly, maybe what we do is we look to, maybe we look to build up a third game with a whole brand new start instead of this map, right? Because I feel like I was really constrained a lot because of the wild animals, but I could also try to build maybe more central here early on. And maybe that's part of the play too, and not expand out to this road as much, right? Like just focus on here. Yeah, storage needs to be more central. This is true. But the big thing I think with storage is it's got to be next to the marketplace, of course. But it also needs to be close to the saw pit where you're going to be creating stuff. It also needs to be close to the woodcutter's lodge, right? And I think that's where the problem comes into play, because maybe what I should do is put the woodcutter's lodge at the same area as, you know, my logging camp, right? Not knowing about the game beforehand feels like basics. It's so if you, there's the family, see June. If you are familiar with Civilization or any other kind of like major like turn-based strategy game, that sort of deal, the start is just so crucial to having a really good game that I feel like you absolutely don't want to, you know, miss out. So that's gonna do it for us. Yeah, so then you understand, like, you know, build order, where do you settle your first city? Do you settle on turn 1 or whatever, you know? Like, there's so many different things involved in that. Thank you, Electric. We do have a giveaway going on the rerun channel right now. So make sure that you you get in on that. How did the 1440p stream quality look to you guys? Did that look all right? We have a World of Warships giveaway on Rerun, so if you haven't already followed over on the Rerun channel, click that, follow, type something in chat, okay? And that's about it for the night. But yeah, let me know how the 1440p thing worked. Let me know how that worked. What, Duckman? You don't have a good enough stream that supported 1440p to check. That's fine. I know you were struggling with that kind of stuff, so not a problem. Not a problem. All right. Guys, I'm going to raid you off to a World of Warships community contributor here. I'm going to go to the in screen. I don't want to take the time to go and find somebody to raid because I want to get to bed, essentially. At least the option did show, which was always good. Yeah, right, and I'm glad to see that that did show. You know? My upload bandwidth has gone from, you know, around 30 to... I think 30 to 40. I'm seeing 54, 55, and that's just for OBS. Tater Sal, thank you. I will. I'm gonna have a good time with that. I'm probably low-key gonna play this some more. While I'm at my dad's. I might try to play this a little bit and see how I can do with it. Assuming I have the save file on the laptop. I don't know if I do or not. So let me pull that up. Guys, you're going to see some links in chat. Of course, you can support me by clicking those various links, and it would mean a lot if you would consider doing that. Let me see if I can go back to find my game. June 2nd. We're way before that. Way before that. May 19th. Did I delete the... I think I might have deleted the start for this whole thing. Challenging game start 2. What I think I'll do is I'll save the one where I saved... Let's see, where is it? Challenging game 2 planned. That's the one. So what I can do is I can find that file, right? And I can just email it to myself or whatever, so I've got the file. There's my Patreon link, a great way to support me, of course. Let's see. And you can click that Fabletics link there to go to. Good stuff. All right, let's see, 732.05. 732.05. Well, there's six files, so there's 3 different game save files, so that should be fine. I'm gonna just send this to myself. I'm doing it right now because I don't want to forget to do it, so I apologize for making you guys kind of wait on me here. But thanks to our new followers, we got some new followers today, which is always fun. You guys ever do this? You just email yourself stuff? I find it just easier sometimes to do that instead of like the old way of doing it, like saving it to a USB drive or something. Yeah, for work, right? Exactly. And then you keep it like, you know, unread so that you don't forget about it stuff, right? Okay, there we go. I'll save it. Yeah, reminder notes, exactly. Okay, guys, I'm gonna send you off towards towards a World of Warships community contributor. He's currently doing World of Tanks though. I'm gonna be selfish with this. All right, I'm gonna be selfish with this. Normally I let you guys pick, but I'm picking because I need to go to bed. And so we're gonna go on over to German intelligence. Nice guy. I've hung out in his streams a few times, but I've never had a chance to raid him before. And he's got a lot of people watching, so you know, maybe that helps get people to see me too, and that helps with my growth. So I'm being a little selfish. I hope you guys don't mind that. And of course, if you don't want to watch a World of Tanks streamer, well, you can always go tune into my rerun channel or go watch somebody else. That's perfectly fine. The rerun channel will be going 24/7 while I'm gone, as long as the PC doesn't crap out. And I've already disabled Windows updates and stuff. So, yeah, say hi to German Intelligence when you get there. You see a thing there that you copy and paste, so feel free to do so when you see German Intelligence. And you know, we didn't quite meet our goal, but we learned a lot in the process, and I'm perfectly okay with this. Thank you guys so much for being here, taking the time to hang out. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for the nice words about me seeing my dad and everything. I didn't mention this before, but today is the 6th anniversary of my mom's passing, so today was a tough one for me, and you guys made it better. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, YouTube Rumble Kick, good night.